going to open that later as we went through a field of jellyfish to then get to a wreckage of an Iron Link ship where we found, I think, like 19 corpses. I did a speak with dead with one of them to find there was 36 slaves. So very likely all the slaves are missing. But probably all the people that are dead are crew members of the ship. And what else happened? I think that's it.
It's late. It's 8 p.m. at night. Do we have everybody make the con roll last game to get exhaustion? I think we did. That's kind of where. And who here got a stack of exhaustion for pushing?
I almost did, but I had bardic inspiration, so I managed to pass, which was
I think
great.
everybody passed.
You.
My constitution is great.
It's dark under here. Booker, you have the trident wave. Welcome, buddy. You shaved your beard.
Yeah. And
wizards always have beards, so what the hell?
Yeah, you gotta change your class now.
Sorcerers don't have beards.
Yeah, leave your clean shave.
look, by the time we would actually have another session, it would have grown back. So
Anto shaved his beard too.
Yeah.
hey, it's spring. It's time to shave.
Anto's been losing weight too, I think.
Trying.
Good for you,
I'm
man.
trying. It's an attempt.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I'm losing it.
We also have a new player tonight, Gnome. He's in our Tomb of Annihilation game. He's been wanting to join up, and he has been watching the stream a little bit to kind of follow along. He's just one of our regular players. Welcome, Gnome.
Hello.
Hey.
So you guys are on basically a sunken slave ship down here, underwater. It's late at night. The boat is sort of nearby. It's probably, again, about a 30 or 40-minute swim. As you're able to maneuver through the jellyfish swarm, Delian was able to move them out of the way. Maybe they've passed by now to get safely back to the ship.
Just walk through them.
Just walk right through them. What do you guys do?
Pickled all the way there.
I think Barnan he cast Speak with Dead one last time, and he wanted to ask some more questions, maybe? It's 4 more questions.
I got the answers I needed.
Okay.
How's your day? Are the kids okay?
Does anybody else have any questions they would like to ask a former crew member?
I mean, do they know what the password is for the lock? It's an option. It's a thought. I don't got much.
Is that gonna... Fuck it. How do we open the chest that has been lost from your ship?
What chest?
Damn.
I'm gonna try to describe what that chest looked like when we saw it to him, and ask, did this belong to your ship?
It had initials on it. It had DIO on it. It's very weird.
Yeah. Hey.
Yes. It belonged to the ship.
Then how do I open that chest?
Only the merchant captain knew the code.
One last question. How could I easily identify the merchant captain?
He wears a tunic.
Vera looks around the burnt corpses all over the ship.
He wears a purple tunic.
Excellent! And it would fall back dead.
Everybody makes a perception roll.
I'm still not
21.
in game though. What?
I am waiting on
GG.
GM.
D&D Beyond is working now. I got my character. Go.
Oh, cool.
We have
I got a
updated our
16,
privacy
but
policy.
it's yeah.
Luckily, I have my dice in front of me, so. Purple die. That's not a purple die.
25. I rolled the natural 20.
Nice. You gain inspiration like a boss.
Yay.
Perception.
I think Delian's going to win it out.
Hey,
Wait,
we
what?
didn't have time to rest or anything, did we? I don't think so.
Nope.
No.
Perception
Yeah.
is that's attention, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that'd be. Sorry. Yeah, I probably don't even need to roll since Delian rolled a. Oh, well, 20 as well.
Guys are getting all the good rolls out right now. Delian, you spot something swimming towards the ship. The movement on the ship has startled something in the water. Describe what your character looks like, Gnome.
Right now,
hey,
you
guys.
just see. Right now, you just see like a giant orange octopus just like swimming towards you guys, and be like, swim up to you guys and be like, "What are you people doing here?"
I represented him as a dolphin because they don't have an octopus.
Well, I don't know how far away he was when we sighted him. I say, hey, guys, I think we might have disturbed another evil creature. Should we attack?
Yeah, I was gonna say you wouldn't get that close with Delian on watch. You would have been fireballed long ago.
I'm surprised Delian even told us to would have fireballed already.
Yeah.
He approached. Looks like he approached Booker first.
Yeah. Well,
I moved him up to Delian, but I mean, I can move him up to Booker so he doesn't get fireballed. I'll move him up to Booker. Look,
Anyone but Delian's safe.
here comes a beast that Anto hasn't gouged its eyes out yet.
Yeah, prepare a spell.
you can communicate to the creatures of the sea, can you not, Wave?
I think it said something.
I hold
Listen.
Wave out. Yeah.
What are you people doing here? This is not a safe place.
We're very quite aware that it's not a safe place, but we are investigating a ship wreckage about a dragon.
Oh, I saw that the shipwreck. It was like a good 10-minute fight. They didn't last that long. I decided, you know what, fuck it, no, I'm turning into an octopus and hiding into one of the crevices. I was not gonna fuck with that thing.
Did you at least see it?
Oh, I saw it. It was big. It was scary. Would I know it's craft weapon or no?
Make a perception roll.
No.
Failure. It was dark.
It was very dark. Couldn't really see anything, and back in the bugs that I went to, if you see a dragon, it would equal death 9 out of 10 times, and you have to scare it away. So that's what I need.
All right. But you knew it was a dragon. Okay, this is interesting because I don't think dolphins would normally know what dragons.
I'm not really a dolphin. I am, a druid. I just took a wild shape so I can breathe underwater.
Okay. Everyone, there is a dolphin. Oh, darn it.
Octopus.
Dolphin.
Octodolphin. Don't make me put out the fucking giraffe as a template model.
Just put out the giraffe so we know it's not a giraffe.
See if I got one in here.
There's a dolphopus here.
Has
Why?
Wave been making friends with the creatures here?
That is not exactly a creature. It is a person. Apparently, it is a druid and an eyewitness to the event.
You are losing your mind,
Fascinating.
Booker.
He's not losing his mind. I promise you.
I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind.
Maybe
Relax,
it's just
Hero.
He starts talking to me instead.
I'd like to take an opportunity here to use spiritual rejuvenation to get some spirit points back because I'm already down. Since we're not resting yet, right? I assume.
That's correct, Delium.
Okay,
Gonna use 2 of your rights. Is that what's going on?
that's correct.
Cool.
Yeah, that's correct.
And you gain 5 spirit, right?
Yep.
Awesome.
I'm still down, but I have to keep track.
Okay.
So, what information have we gleaned from our new friend here on this serpent?
It was big, scary, and they did not see much.
A common theme.
Mm-hmm. We should probably head back to the ship.
Did you happen to notice any dead crew members wearing a purple tunic?
I'm translating this back to, or are you telling me?
Tell you.
Oh, did I see anyone with a purple tunic other than myself?
You guys did a pretty thorough investigation of the ship last session. I think we did some rolls for a while. I think we even re-rolled it a little bit. Strangely enough, you don't, even amongst the burnt bodies, like you look through some of the ragged clothing that you could try to make a part of. It looks like, Barnon, it looks like a lot of the sailors were burned. But the captain or the merchant captain here or anybody associated with the Lynx doesn't appear to be on the ship, or their bodies are missing.
Tell me, what is your name, friend?
Oh, my name is Gnome.
Gnome. Are you a gnome?
I have heard that joke too many times. No.
Is it a joke?
No, it wasn't.
I'm sorry. What was his name again?
His name is Gnome. He's a druid that is not a gnome, though.
Okay. All right. I don't know what to say.
If you're not a gnome, what are you?
A druid?
Well,
I'm going druid.
one of my tentacles will point to. Wait a second. Brain is
I
flat.
I have an idea. Can you turn into a big fish so we can catch you for Anto?
No. I will point to the tiefling and I'll be like, I'm sort of like your friend right there.
Oh, a tiefling?
A demon? Yeah, tiefling.
Yes, I am from the Null branch of tieflings.
So what brings you down here, precisely? Were you on this ship?
I got drift that there were slaves on here, and I like to free slaves on my free time. I'm looking for my brother, so probably a win-win. Get some information, scare some slavers, and free some slaves.
Everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
Oh, the guy.
Well,
Well-
I believe we've already searched the ship through and through. We shall take that chest with us, and my friend Gnome here, you're welcome to join us if you are interested in fighting this beast that you had run from previously.
Perhaps this conversation would be best on dry land.
It would be great on dry land. Although I don't know any of the names. I know you're Booker. He points to the wizard. I don't know anyone else's names.
I'm human.
Barnon. Performer
Barnon?
extraordinaire.
Oh, fascinating, pardon.
I think that could also be done on dry land with introductions. But now we should probably return. It's getting late.
Always in a rush, Booker.
Wait, how is this?
Oh, do you
octopus
wish
gonna
to
get on the
sit-
boat?
Do you wish to sit at the bottom of the ocean for the next 12 hours?
Well, I was hesitant at first, but I have to say, it's just quite nice down here.
and stop being pleasant very soon.
I really do not want to be an octopus for a whole day. It's quite annoying.
Fine. We shall return to the ship.
I wish I could dispel magic so I could just cast it on Booker, give it a spare breathing.
Counterspell, none. I could just get if I get rid of it if you get rid of me, then you start suffocating, and I have wave, so I'm fine.
True.
If it bothers to protect you.
You guys head back to the ship?
Yeah.
What's the name of the ship?
We rented it.
Yeah, we rented it.
Yeah, but what's its name?
SS Liability.
Minnow.
SS Liability. You
thought
head
we
back
actually
to
gave it
SS
a-
Liability.
Should have said Minnow. Gilligan's Island.
Well, this is an art boat. I'm not going to give it an actual name.
Well, you
Giving
never
a
know
name
with
like
you guys.
that just
I
gives it
tell Gnome. I tell Gnome. My name's Cardinal.
I'm human.
Oh no, for a little girl?
Sorry? What was that?
Cardinal for a little girl?
Okay.
You look very young to be a cardinal.
He's actually kind of a prodigy where we're from. He's terrifying.
I'm not. I don't really answer because anytime somebody brings up my age, it's a big pet peeve with this character.
Oh my god! I just realized. Fun fact: Vero actually does translate to human male, so I'm not lying when I say my name is human.
Yes, it is I, human. A normal
It is
human.
I, human.
It's actually really sad why he's named that.
Hugh Man? Now that's a name I can trust.
You man.
I know.
So you're human, you're Booker, you're Sergeant.
What?
Who's Sergeant? I look at Anto. Are you Sergeant?
Cardinal Sergeant.
I'm human number 2.
You're
Yes,
human
I'm number
two.
1 because I beat him.
Just
Sure.
sort of slowly, I'm going to use just minor illusion to actually put their names in front of them like subtitles.
What is this?
Well,
Don't
not
use
the most-
magic, Booker. Booker's too nice, I think.
You're right, I shouldn't be here with all of you.
You really shouldn't.
This is my
No, it's
resignation. Peace out, everyone.
I'll get rid of the. He just gets rid of all our water breathing. New campaign. We all die.
Dimension doors out.
I would like to. Everyone needs to start
Right.
making death saves. Aaron.
Actually, I have water breathing as well, so don't worry.
What's your
I have
shit?
another water-
Counterspell.
If you counterspell, then we're going to see some battling.
We might.
Here we go. With no plot to go, the group descends and the murder hobos him.
Hey, it was bound to happen with this group. I've learned about these people.
We make it back to the ship. Are we resting here on the ship? Booker, I think last game you were mentioning that... So you found out the ship was attacked. And you kind of found the purpose to this, but there maybe was more to be discovered. Traveling more southeast under the ocean. Maybe even finding the dragon. You guys are back on the ship, though. Oi, mateys! Welcome back, landlubbers.
Would you throw down the rope for us, sir?
Say please.
Oh, I can show you something cool. As he just climbs up in his octopus form using the tentacles to climb up the ship.
What the Sam hell is that?
It's just
Yes.
a friend.
No.
Just a,
That's a giant fucking squid boarding the ship.
No, it's not. It's a gnome.
Gnome. Looks
it's a
like a
long
squid.
story, Captain.
Oh, yeah. Well, we got your boat. We got the treasure bath still here. Saranto, you want to take another crack at it?
Sure, yeah.
All right. Well, when you're done with that, I will actually open it.
They step back to see what Anto does.
I step back too.
Please just hit it.
I'm just gonna put my hand to it and say, abracadabra. Nothing. Okay, never mind.
Anto rolls a d20 to see if abracadabra was the keyword to open it up.
What?
Roll a D100.
Roll a d20. See if you roll a natural 20. And he does! And the crew, like, as you hear, like, the lock just click off, and Anto opens it up by saying abracadabra, and the rest of the crew just look at one another, like, he is touched by the gods.
Oh my
Hero
god.
has a bit more respect for Anto now.
Suddenly, somewhere out there, a god of secrets is watching over Anto.
Anto, you gain inspiration.
Okay. Does inspiration stack? Do we have additional? Or just one?
We were talking about that in the Friday game about having a third or another essence idea called luck. Because I guess on the new Baldur's Gate game, they actually allow you to stack inspiration. So I said we could stack it up to 2 times. And of course, there'll be feats and things that you can do to manipulate that if you want to. So here we go. I'm going to roll 6d12. As you open it up, Anto, by saying the magic words abracadabra, you see a chest filled with loot. It is quite the hoard taken in from the Iron Links. There were 45 platinum pieces. So I'm going to type this out in chat. 45 platinum pieces. There is also... Anto, you can roll 6d10. Do you know how to do that?
6d10?
Yes.
Not on this one.
So
no, I know. Yeah, I know.
So you're going to hit the space bar, and then you click the d10 6 times, and then roll that dice.
Oh, a d10. Never mind, not that one. Yeah, there you go. 6d10.
Yep.
You're gonna take 6d10 of force damage because you didn't say please when opening it.
34.
There are also 34 gold pieces. I'm sorry, 340 gold pieces.
340 gold?
Yes.
Okay.
And we'll have Booker roll 3d20.
Oh, okay. I just want to think, like, as we're coming up, I'm saying to the group, all right, so we're going to take the chest down into the ship, so that way they don't see what's in it, so we can just give them whatever we want from it, right?
And then he says abracadabra and the whole world falls apart.
We get up, we see him surrounded by everyone, open it up. Just,
there is
39.
1,950 copper pieces. And what's more important, though, Anto, is you see dozens of gemstones. You also see a map in there. And there appears to be a letter. There is 1,500 gold pieces worth of gemstones. Just various gemstones in there.
How much?
1,500 gold pieces worth of gemstones. If anybody's asking for a particular type of gemstone, like a diamond or something like that they want to use for a spell component, this is the time to roll on that. Otherwise, it just gets added into the loot.
I need a check of the spells. I'm so sorry.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think I don't need
I think this is a good contribution to the church.
A bit.
The Church of Anto, yeah. You open it.
Not my church, but the gems we can use it in case somebody needs it. I'm talking about in a dire situation like we did with who was it? The genasi that left us.
Sore,
yes, his name.
I would like just a jewel, just a random jewel that's worth 1,000. Just that's all I need. It doesn't specify what kind. It just needs
roll
to
a d20 to get just a single jewel, because there's quite a few jewels in here. To have just one just so valuable in there, Booker, that'd be pretty difficult.
Okay.
But roll it up to see if you get it. I'll say if you
better
get
off
an
buying
8.
it from a jeweler.
I'm going to say if you roll an 18 or higher, it's in there.
Well, that's
Actually, can I help him? I have the jeweler skill, I think.
I'm going to have Booker roll an 18 or higher. This is just a general roll to see if it's in there. Jeweler, roll a d20, buddy.
that's 6.
With the jeweler skill.
So it's not there. So the jeweler skill allows you to cut gems and things like that. And unfortunately, Delian, I haven't really specified it. There probably is a few uncut gems in here, and you could try to cut them to increase their increase the value of those gems if you wish to. But if you fail in the jeweler skill, you destroy the gem.
Well, for now, I destroy the gem if I cut it properly. Okay.
Yes.
Well, let me just collect all the gems for now.
Wait a
Actually,
second.
who's
Delian wants to
doing
add all
treasure?
the gems to his character sheet.
Wait a second. You guys said you had a genasi. Were they a Earth genasi?
Our Earth genasi is blue.
It was an air genasi, if I recall. He could
Oh,
levitate
okay.
himself on the wind.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so not my brother. Okay.
You have
is he a genasi? I didn't even know he was a genasi. That's right.
A genasi is the brother of a gnome.
Yeah.
Oh, God,
Are
I'm
they
gonna die.
are they still an octopus at this point?
They're still an octopus.
Oh,
no,
okay.
say it was sad.
So-
game. This-
I'm gonna
If
look
it's
at-
if it's
I'm
still
gonna
an
look at-
octopus, I'm gonna keep my distance from it.
I'm gonna look at the gems later. I'll just add them for now.
Anto, you pull out also a compass. As you move the compass around a little bit, it appears to be always pointing in a direction of some kind. And like I said, you find a note in there. Do you want to read it?
If I can read it, then yeah, I will.
Anto can't read new canon.
Anto, can you read?
If it's common.
Okay.
Uh,
So you are the legendary treasure map I have heard so much about. It seems as though I have led many adventures on a wild goose chase, but fear not, for I am not like those other bumbling fools. I am a seasoned adventurer, and I know how to read between the lines. Your scribbles and markings may have been enough to stump the others, but not me. I am the chosen one, destined to uncover the secrets that you should hold. And I have braved the depths of the ancient ruins and fought off hordes of monsters, all in pursuit of treasure, far greater than what you have offered. But I shall not rest until your secrets laid bare before me. So let us not waste any more time, dear map. Lead me to your hidden riches, and I shall be sure to reward you generously for your cooperation. Just remember, for it is I who hold the power in this relationship, not you.
Wait. So this is a letter towards the map? I am confused.
can I see the compass? Can I like look at it in his hand? Do I know what direction it's pointing in?
Pointing
Since I
east.
always. That's strange. Normally compasses point north, and I know which way north always is. So,
It's
Yeah, maybe you're wrong.
may I see that, please?
this is Captain Jack Sparrow's compass for sure.
Anto,
Sorry, DM.
Here-
Whatever
here you
name
go.
you had is now Captain Jack Sparrow.
I'm gonna just kind of.
Hey, Captain Jack!
I'm actually gonna be just like, I guess, looking at the compass and moving up and down the ship just to see, is it actually just pointing east?
It just
kinda
keeps
what I'm
pointing
doing.
east, Booker. It's kind of weird.
Hmm.
The map,
Hey.
Anto, you look at it. Have you ever where have you traveled, Anto, in the world of Zen?
Travel with goblins, but not very far. Well,
Mostly in Orin?
mostly on the borders.
Those elusive borders.
Yeah, just far away from civilization, but going to and from every so often.
Mostly traveling around Orin, you don't recognize where the treasure map is exactly.
I give it to the most intelligent among us, which would be
Me, of course.
Barnon. You're a bard. You travel to tavern, don't you?
I've been around the lot a bit, perhaps. Let me see where this map may be. And let me pull up where the world of Zin. So in Vagrax, I probably would have stayed mostly north. I probably wouldn't have been. I may have visited Samarand, and then I would have just traveled like north through that peninsula or the island of Grugfor, Thargron, Gogboulder, but I wouldn't have gone any more south than that.
The map is of Vagrax, and particularly you see the three sort of nation states / city states of Vagrax, and in the center of the map, it points to an X. So
the tomb of Exirma,
perhaps.
Can I do like a history roll to see if I would have just like heard about it while I was in Samarand?
Sure. Samarkand, of course, was recently sacked. As you know, the history, this Genie King has sacked it, and the royalty there has fled. The Sultan and the Sultaness.
13. Or wait, no, history would be I got 16.
16. You know that there is a war raging on Vagrax right now. The Genie King is consolidating the power of the city-states there. There's only one place left that's in the south before that one is sacked as well.
Well, excuse me, let me look at this map. As you pretty much see like a humanistic hand with like claws, like with claws, with like you can see like his fingers have like fur, but it also has like some type of human like texture towards it.
There you go, friends. Tell me,
Hi.
what you familiar with this?
Let me see. Do I have to roll for history?
Yeah, sure. Why don't you roll ahead too? -1. Why don't you give him a natural 20?
16!
Yeah, I mean, it's the same stuff that Barnon and you kind of discuss over for a minute. You know that it is in the center of Vagrax, but you've heard of the vast desert there, Barnon. It can be quite unforgiving, and especially with the armies of the Genie King roaming about, it could be dangerous. But apparently this map is pointing to some kind of treasure. And there was a letter written by some adventurer who's saying, hey, I know everything about this.
I think this might be a bit of a distraction. I'll keep it in my back pocket for later, but for now I have no interest in the treasures that this may or may not entail.
But we really didn't get a good introduction, as he pretty much like waves to the party, as you see like you see like some human features, but you see that he has like gnaw like ears. He has like fangs like instead of like teeth. He has like a blackish nose, like makeup is like he has more of like a blackish nose. He has like his legs downward. You can see like are completely like just like animal like, and you can see like he has also like markings of like if you saw like a real gnaw, like he has markings with like humanistic features, and he's like around 6'7".
Got an interesting looking tiefling, I'll give you that.
Yeah, but not that common. We normally get hunted or get enslaved because Gnolls have a history of not being good people.
I'm just like staring up at this 6'7" beast, and you're not a gnome.
No, it's an Earth Genasi name. It means it's pretty much like a nature god of sorts.
My name means human.
Oh, that's why you call yourself human. What is your real name?
Oh, Vero. Sorry.
Oh, wait a second. Vero, what does that ring a bell? What is Vero?
What is Vero?
Yeah, what language is Vero?
Oh, fuck. What was it? Ah, shit. Meaning.
So there's a map in the chest, right?
Yep. Remember we were just talking about the map, Booker? About how it points to some place in the center of Vagrax.
Oh, yeah. Does the compass look like it goes that direction?
It does not.
Well, we have to go visit the Genie King later sometime anyway, right? So when we head over there, we can investigate. I mean, we've been trying to...
It's infernal. Because I have no idea. Because it makes most sense.
What language is it? Sorry?
Inferno. Damn it, I don't know. I do not know Inferno. Damn it.
I know Inferno. Can I check it?
Oh, that's just the name of Vero. Isn't?
Yeah.
Okay, so
You can check Vero out. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I can check Vero out. Can I do that? Can I find out what Vero means in Inferno, actually? Even though he's just making stuff up.
It means a male adult. If you speak infernal.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
It does.
It actually means little man, little dwarf.
Little man. All right. Roll initiative.
You're on a flammable ship. No.
Murder hobo time. Oi, we're gonna have some fisticuffs this evening.
No. That's just.
I got my bets on the big one.
Well, he'll go up,
That would be a very bad bet. That's all right.
go up to Brandon and Booker and be like, I thank you for your honesty with your names, unless you were dishonest with me. Is your name actually Brandon and Booker?
Oh, I'm sorry. My name is not Brandon. It is Bonin.
Bond.
Booker is my given name. My father gave it to me, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, my name is still Cardinal.
I don't think I've ever seen a creature like you before. No offense.
It happens.
Not many of your kind around my home.
That happens when your race is either hunted down because of your ancestors or be enslaved because of our ancestors. So
You're going to also have to forgive my confusion. Your cadence is something I have to get used to.
And
Who's Candace?
Oh my god.
So Cardinal and other.
I cast Power Word Kidnap.
All right,
What
Arno.
are your real names?
Say again?
Cardinal and he's talking to you, Dylan, and you, Anto. What are your real names?
I think I told you my real name, didn't I?
No, you just keep on saying your name is Cardinal.
Yeah, that's right.
My name is Booker, so clearly. Sometimes things are very unsurprising and unfair.
Friend, to be very honest with you, all you have to do is listen to people talk and call other people each other's names, and I'm sure you'll find out what they are.
So you want to meet a person who utterly fails at healing to the point where someone's arm will completely implode to try to solve your names.
Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be like a game, right? Can I try to detect thoughts to figure out why he's trying to join us?
Yeah, go ahead and he has to make a saving throw.
Okay.
Make a wisdom saving throw, I believe, right?
Just don't know where my abilities are here. It's very confusing.
Is it wisdom or is it int? Because if it's int, I'm fucked.
I am going to go
Wisdom, I
and
believe.
count the coins out so we canonically know how much we have.
Yeah, I added them to the. I wrote them down in the Discord for you guys. Is Booker keeping track of all the loot, or how's it working, guys? Or is Delian doing it?
Well, I have the gems and jewelry. I put it into the notes here.
Looks like Delian is keeping track of it, guys.
Elian can help with keeping track of the gemstones and knowing the value of those. I'm just counting out the money and remembering how much we have.
Yeah,
sure.
Doesn't matter. I can do it. It doesn't make a difference. But copper, we seem to be finding a lot of copper. I still want to dispose of the artifacts so we can get some real cash to, build the temples and stuff.
Let's hope that
All in
dwarf
time.
doesn't show up while we're gone.
12! A wonderful 12!
Delian, you tap into your psychic power that you've been innately gifted with. One of your many talents to discern if people's intent are true or if they're heretics. But you have to probe it, you have to force it. It's something that you can reach beyond the surface thoughts of someone. Delian, you get to ask, so how I'm doing it is you get to ask one question, sort of, as you probe into Gnome's mind. What do you want to ask Gnome? And he has to tell you the correct answer.
Yeah, why does he want to join us?
Well, you guys are fighting the dragon, and the dragon sort of killed a couple slaves, and I, as a person who likes freeing slaves and doing good for its sake, I just want to make sure that this dragon doesn't keep on terror-attacking people and killing them off. It's not fair. My original homeland was taken by a dragon, and so I don't want this area to be taken by a dragon.
I have a slight headache, but anyway, regardless, I thought the dragon was not. We haven't determined whether it's actually evil or not, but okay, that's fine.
To him, it's evil because it killed slaves.
Sorry, what? What was that?
Since it killed slaves, for Gnome, it equals evil.
Actually, no. We discovered that it didn't kill any of the slaves. That it probably took the slaves with it or freed them. We're not really sure.
Hopefully it did. That would be less of a headache.
Does anybody else want to do anything before we rest for the night?
I'm gonna go towards him and be like, "Hey, Jillian," as he's talking to Gnome. So now he knows it's her name. Jillian, here you go. The money that I owe you, 300 gold pieces. Man, you'll make it 400 gold pieces. Here you go.
Who's Delian?
I tried to say for Gnome. Who's the idiot?
So, like 300 gold pieces? You
Make
owe
it
me?
400.
Okay, thank you.
Make it 400 just in case, because I don't remember the amount, honestly. Here you go.
Okay, thank you. It's good. All this money is going to be contributed to building the Unification Temple, which will include your temple as well.
I care not what you do with the money. It's no longer mine. Here you go. Keep on walking.
You see that? He's a generous soul. Maybe
No,
you need to give him a second chance.
No.
Thank you kindly.
No.
No.
Why are you all disagreeing that he's a generous soul? He gave Dillian some money.
He's a coward.
Yeah.
Does anybody else want to do anything before we go through a long rest?
Well, since you guys are beat up, and seem pretty exhausted, I'll take the first watch at night.
Booker, I remember last week too, you were thinking about trying to bait the dragon out by using illusion magic to put up a false flag on the ship. Do you wish to do that?
No, but I'm not sure now at this point. Plus, we're about to go to bed. I don't know how good it would be to put up the flags and then go to bed and just
Genius plan.
I'll stay awake. You can just put it up.
No, let's just do it tomorrow. There's no rush.
Yeah, there's no rush.
Doesn't it come out at night?
Yeah, it only comes out at night. This is what we've gotten.
Precisely. We're going to bed, so just put the illusion up and I'll stay awake with the squid. Former squid, and since I can talk to dragons, I can just help out by delaying the inevitable doom that's going to befall us? No.
Hey,
I thought for a second you were confident, but nope, that's pessimism.
I'm just trying to put stuff on the table.
We're not sure what the dragon's response will be, and it is best if we are well rested in the morrow for doing this.
Well, okay.
Anybody else want to do anything before we go to sleep?
I did want to talk with Vero about something.
Okay. You go down below
okay.
deck, and there's some room. Vero's in his room, I guess, sharpening a sword or something.
I'm like messing with the fires and the candles. Like it's a complete fire hazard. There's like just oil everywhere for some reason.
Vero, are you awake?
You startle me, and I drop the fire on the oil, and I have to quickly put it out.
I use prestidigitation and just snuff it.
Damn, I hate that you have that spell. It stops my fires from happening.
I think I have something a little bit more entertaining than fire.
There's no
But
way.
I need to. I need your assistance for something. I'm having a mortal quandary, and I don't know if we should do this or not. I can essentially fuck with Anto, and if you want to do it,
What?
you can do it. I can let you do it if you want, just for the heck of it. Not now, maybe in the future, but it's a proposition.
I'm very interested.
Then I'm going to ask you and require you to do something for me.
And what is
I
that?
need you to get me a piece of Anto.
Will a hand work?
Some little you can deal with less. You can deal with less. Maybe let me see here. If you can get me, where is it? A body part, a lock of hair, clippings of a nail, or some other similar portion of the target's body part, or something. I may have an idea. Just some general. This is mostly for Wave's sake. We're going to fuck with Anto.
I clap my hands together and I walk out and I go toward Anto
Oh no!
immediately.
Anto's above deck on watch right now.
Yep.
You want to try to stealth up to him, or are you trying to?
No, I'm just gonna walk up to him.
Well, I'm gonna stealth up.
Okay, Booker makes a stealth roll, I guess, versus Anto's perception.
Well, I'm following, but I just want to keep track of this because this is not going to go well.
Yes, but you still have to make a stealth roll, right? Unless you want to just come out in the open.
No, I will. It's a D20 plus. I guess I get a +8 to this as well.
19.
I rolled a 2 plus.
I think Booker fails.
Yeah, man, it's like the system. It's really
Anto, you see. Anto, you see.
Wait, I get advantage.
roll with advantage, buddy.
I'm sorry. It's the boots. That's a 3.
Again.
Cool.
Anto, you see Booker, you see Viro coming up on top of the ship, and Booker, you see him kind of like below in that where the ship would go down a little bit, and you see him like trying to. You obviously see him like trying to do sneaky stuff, like. You know how does that paint the picture pretty good for you there, Anto?
Yeah.
I technically rolled a 13 because I
he
didn't
rolled
add
a 9.
my.
Yep, he beat you.
Okay.
What do you do, Anto?
Well, Vara's walking towards me, and then there's this book trying to sneak. Books don't sneak, but I just ignore Booker, but I put all my attention into Vero.
They would have done pretty well if they were using a different system.
Alright, Vero's just walking up towards you and he holds his hand out and he asks, can I see your hand?
What for, if I may ask?
Booker needs help with a spell. I need just a nail trimming.
What?
Just a nail trimming. That's all I need. For one of Booker's spells, it needs a component.
For the
So
sake.
I heard him talking about this spell, and is Booker the source of this? I know Booker's here, so I'm like, Booker, what do you need my spell for? I mean, not my spell, my nail.
It's really I was going to test something. I'm learning spells, and I was hoping that you could be at least somewhat of a outside. I was going to test something on you. I needed you, yes. Someone who was not a. Yes, I was a guinea pig.
Okay, so can you tell me a little bit more about this spell?
I could send a target into your dreams.
Send the target into my dreams.
Anywhere on the plane. So I want to be able to try and see if I can enter into a person's dreams and see what they dream.
Why would you want to do that?
It's help. Maybe I can use it to get into some information.
Some information, what?
Because Booker has some strange hobbies.
I have strange hobbies. Don't question me.
Just to view our backstories.
Oh gosh, I forgot about that.
So, you gotta be more clear to it, man. Like, what's the end goal? Why?
He's just trying to get our new spell, man.
Because
Come on, give me your hand.
Because
Why don't you try it on Vero? Why me?
Alright, I ripped my fingernail off.
Your hair would have been fine.
Vero,
And I healing hands myself.
Vero, you rip it out. It is very painful. Like, and you just like immediately like cast it. You see, like Anto, this is something you would see like the flagellant guys do, like sort of self-torture. Like Vero just demonstrates as he pulls his own fingernail off.
How did I lose to you? I don't know.
You're weak, you pathetic man.
I mean, he. Well.
I was about to say something bad. No, I'm not going to say that. That's terrible. I don't want that to be canon.
No, make it canon.
Say it out of character. Come on, now.
I was going to say beer was hard, but that's just bad.
Oh my god.
Hardcore. That's a word.
Anto, do you want to say anything? As they kind of, you're not convinced to give them anything.
Well, just give me a lock of your hair. Come on, fingernails, fine. I can fix you.
Until I don't know the full extent of this thing, I will not give you a part of me.
I reach for his hair.
I won't let you. I'm sorry, but no.
I have
We're
made
rolling
mis-
initiative then.
I have made mistakes.
Initiative, I guess.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, DM. I'm sorry, everyone.
Barnon, where you at?
You shouldn't have asked Vero first.
I'm sleeping on below deck.
All right. Viro and Anto roll initiative.
I'm going to sit back on the deck.
Gnome's just sitting there, just like casually just eating popcorn.
Dude, this maniac rip his fingernail off and go to fight some dude.
They have Anto roll a 17 plus his initiative.
-3,
got
not plus,
eight.
-3.
Minus
I got a
3.
10.
So Anto's up first. You see Viro reach out, and he's trying to like aggressively grab your hair, Anto.
Maybe lunging towards you like a maniac.
What do you do?
So I'm imagining I'm by the border of the ship, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to attempt to grab the hand that's trying to reach to me. Try to attempt to grab it, and as soon as I grab it,
So you roll athletics, and Viro rolls athletics or acrobatics.
that's a 7. 7 plus what? Athletic. 20. Okay.
Oh,
You got a
beat me.
20.
Yeah, I got a 20.
Uh,
Or
Viro-
you would beat me. I'm gonna use favored by the gods to add 2d4 to that.
okay.
15
Bust not cooldown.
6. Yep, that's a 21, so I beat you.
As you reach out, you feel him grab it, but there's like a small singe of white that goes around his hand, and he pulls his hand away. But that's only your first attack, Anto. And
Yeah.
Viro, your hand pulls back. Are you still aggressive, or what do you want to do, Viro? In other words, are we still in initiative?
I'm still going for his hair, so...
Okay.
I'm
Anto,
not trying to grab it again.
roll it up, Anto, for your second attack.
Oh, I didn't roll too good.
I'm glad we're
Yeah,
being
you beat
so
me. You definitely beat me.
productive.
Of course.
Viro rolls
Yeah, you get me this
13.
time.
What did you get?
24.
He grabs you. Viro, you're not grappled. What do you do?
Oh no, I'm grappled. I'm going to... I cast command on him.
Okay. What do you say as the command word?
Release.
Anto makes a wisdom save.
Really wisdom save. Okay, good. Let it be a natural 20, please. Yeah, I don't think so. Where's my wisdom? Right here.
Anto, you hear the command word come out from Viro, and it's like, it's
I
kind
got
of
a
like,
12.
yeah, it's kind of like that thing in Dune where the woman's like saying, like, come here, and it's like you're like, you feel like a sense of time released from you as well.
Wait a second. Don't I have something for saving
Indomitable?
throws? And yes, I do.
You want to use it?
Yes, I will.
Roll it up. I think you get to re-roll it, or you get to do something
Use
with
the
it.
new roll.
got a
That's a
one.
1. Yes, go.
He releases you. Booker, you see this happening. What do you do?
I don't know if there's anything I'm gonna do. Just forget it. I'll do something else.
No, this is amusing. Let them have the quandary. This is fun.
All right, you know what? I want to try. I could be an asshole, but
Fireball.
I think no, not fireball. I since I have freedom with my spells, I wanted to prepare and try some new stuff. So I want to try. The question is, are you guys willing to get hit? Are you guys wanting to get hit on this? Because I'm willing to throw a little.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay.
I guess
so-
it's canon Vero's a masochist.
So Booker's just kind of sitting there, and then all of a sudden he just starts to, like, the aspect of him starts to just, I guess, shimmer, and then he becomes instantly this cloud of razor wire and just flies at them. And I am going to cast, what's it called? It's called Steel Wind Strike. So it's going to be 5.
Oh no.
You're attacking them both with Steel and Strike?
Yes. I think
Okay.
it's just fun. It's fun. I'm also going to be taking...
Doesn't that do damage?
Yes.
Yeah.
He gave consent.
I was given consent.
So how it works is
Okay.
you make a melee attack roll against Anto first.
Okay.
Against my AC.
I'm just fucking around. So that's going to be what? What's my
Isn't this fun,
Roll a
Booker?
bending. You roll a bending.
bending? So
Yeah.
Let me-
You roll
Okay.
bending plus what's your bending at, Booker?
it's at major.
So major, you roll 2d6. So you roll d20
I
plus
don't think you should
2d6.
fuck around by doing damage, but it's alright.
I'm not going
It's
to kill
fine.
him.
Surely we're not going to be interrupted during our long rest. It's fine.
That's plus.
So
would
that's
that
a
be
19 plus your mind.
which should be a 3, right?
Yeah.
think
So
so,
22.
22 to hit.
Anto.
That hits.
All right.
Roll the psychic damage, right?
Now it is force damage, and I believe it does 60-10. So.
Oh my god.
Woo! I need to blow off some steam. 17. See, it's not. I'm not going to do hurt. So
You take 17 force damage, Booker. Not
I
Booker,
ta-
I'm sorry, Anto.
Yeah.
weird. The weirdest spell.
Just damage yourself.
Yeah, it just a flurry of this sort of living cloud of razor wire just slashes through Anto and appears behind him.
Ah! Damn it! The fuck's going on?
Oh, that was fun.
Now you can roll to attack Viro if you want, right? Because you got up to 5 attacks, or are you just using it on Anto only?
Yeah, I'll do it on So did it dissipate again, and then just go move around Anto and just try and hit him as well. All right, this is gonna.
Is that entering and exiting my
It does not.
distance? No. Oh, okay.
It's technically magic, so it doesn't.
It's a teleport effect. Teleport does not provoke attack of opportunity. I believe you hit Vyro with a 26.
Yeah, I think so.
He's a big boy. He can take this one specifically.
If it hits me, it hits you. I know
At
that.
this point, I believe we're in a fight with a dragon or something. So I'm running out of bed and dashing to the deck.
You take 32
They're
damage.
having
You
a
take
little
32
throne fight. Come
damage.
here. Come here.
I'm still on the bottom deck. I'm gonna need like 2 rounds to get there.
How much noise is being generated by all this combat?
A lot of noise now, and some of the sailors are gathering up. They're like, "Yeah, it's time for fucking brawl." Anto's up. You're muted.
By the way, I'm
gonna grab Vyra again.
I'm behind Vero now.
Yes.
So I have to end within 5 feet of him.
Teleport's behind you.
Yeah, I got you already there. I have you. I'm kind of doing a pseudo model thing now, and Barnon and Delian will be up here within 1 round. Gnome is nearby looking.
Let's grab this Vero. Let's see what happens.
Oh, I'm not going up. I'm gonna just go back to sleep. Have fun.
That's 22.
That's a 23.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to grab you again.
No way.
Yes, way. That's 24. Was it? Wait.
That's a 23.
25.
Yeah, you get me.
Yes, 25.
I'm in your grasp.
Yes, until next turn.
What do you do, Anto?
Well, if I'm not at the edge, I'm going to be as close as I can to the edge of the boat.
Do you try to throw him over?
Yes, I'm trying to. But I'm guessing I need an action for that. So.
You do not, because it's just a part of your move, and then object interaction is to drop him over the ledge.
Right.
Is Vero an object?
I will give Vyro a dexterity saving throw as Anto tries to he grabs you and tries to lean you right over the bridge and throws you over. So this is your dexterity saving throw, Vyro. Vyro, as you see this, as you recongeal back in from Razor Wire Booker, you see Vyro going over the ship. Man overboard!
Gnome will sigh, and then he'll cast entanglement, trying to catch him. Like he'll try to catch Vyro, pretty much with his Sundew trap. Pretty much be like, oh, never mind.
And you see like barnacles and other weeds and plants form from the side of the ship, Vyro. And Anto, you look over the side of the ship as it's dark out, and you see that gnome has prevented him from falling into the water, as a bunch of roots and stuff have collected him, basically. But Vyro, you're near the bottom, and the ship keels a little bit, and you go right underwater, and it doesn't feel that great, because you kind of like the heat, right? And so all that salt water like goes under your nostrils, and the ship re-keels back over a little bit as you come out. Are we still in initiative count?
Well, that was a fun experience, and I'm going to just walk back
Where do you think you're going?
to sleep.
No. You need to make some explanations right here. You hit me. You want a piece of me. Not in that way. But...
Vero starts climbing back up the ship.
It was just mostly for fun. I'm allowed to have fun, am I not?
So it was a prank.
No, I was wanting to test out a spell if you were going to be... I was going to ask you, mainly, I was going to ask Vero first for help, because I assumed you would not be... Okay, listen. All right, I'll level with you. I'll level with you. Firstly, that is my mistake to ask for Vero's help.
Yes, I was going to say that.
Secondly, there's a lot of things I can do with the spell. Mainly, also, I can cause nightmares, so... That was the main thing. I was just going to play a prank, but that's... it seems that this has gotten a little too far out of hand, and well, I don't know. So
You
I'm
hear an
gonna go to
eruption
bed.
of flame on the side of the ship, and you see like Vero shoot up with wings.
Barnon,
He
you
just
you
flies
come
through.
up from down below, and you hear this, and you see what Booker's saying. Barnon, what do you do?
Companions, what is the meaning of this disturbance?
I'm taking fingernails.
Excuse me? I thought we were under attack by a dragon, and I see this is simply a prank that we're trying to pull on each other here.
I'm flying in the air with wings. I'd be the dragon.
Aye.
This is all my mistake. I am sorry. Go back to bed, Barnum. This is ending.
Is it, Anto, Vero?
So long as they don't try to go towards me.
No, were you encouraging this?
Yes.
And just give me a single hair, and I'm sure Vero will stop.
I'm sorry, Booker. I fail to understand your logic. So you tell me, your target, that you're going to try and give me nightmares of what is, I don't want to know. And then you proceed to ask me for a piece of mail.
I look at Booker. You can use me.
Okay. See, we're all finished here.
Okay. Then go into
You're
your...
quite the iron grasp, Anto.
What?
Yeah, I said you have quite the iron grasp.
I'll pick the
Thank
bloody
you.
nail off the deck and just walk back to my room.
Bunch of weirdos.
Yes.
Why did you pick Anto to do this little experiment? Why not pick anybody else?
Hey, you went back to bed.
Snap.
You're not a
true,
part
but
of
just
this, Stallion.
I'm just asking in general.
Because I don't want to go into your dreams.
We wake up in the following morning. It is currently 9:30 in the morning, as we go through a long rest. So everybody's spell slots refresh. Your vitality dice reset, or your hit dice reset.
Like some good PvP.
And Booker, if you need to, this is the time for you to prepare your spells, right?
Yes.
There you go.
The temporary hit points from the, I
Aid?
guess, Twitch, does that
Yes.
remain?
Okay. We'll say it remains. Sure, Delian. How many temporary hit points do you have, Delian?
10. That's not a
Nice.
lot, but it's still there.
Yeah, it's better than nothing. What do you guys want to do? As you guys are on the ship in the morning, one of the sailors does come up to Anto and gives him a copper piece. He says, "That's for your winnings last night. Good job."
Couple pieces. All right. Appreciate it.
And
I
you think,
pocket it.
and Anto, you're not unfamiliar to, fighting for money, and money won is twice as sweet as money earned, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys
That's
want to
great.
do? Do we want to go back under the water, or are we heading back to the city?
Yeah, what are we doing?
We're gonna just wait the day to go to losing the ship, right?
I mean, do we want to take on a dragon right now?
Yes.
I mean, we were not going to fight the dragon, just trying to talk to it.
Well, be prepared for the worst.
In the
There's
worst
still
case, we
enough.
just run away.
Well, there's skilled enough fighters. I saw 3 of them fight. It was amusing. We can take on the dragon.
You also
Yeah, you
see,
can go. You can go first.
I don't mind slashing, but let's try to have some type of democracy with it.
Well, I
That's
think you
right.
should turn it into some sort of interesting creature, maybe like a female dragon or something, and then try to see if you can trick it.
I don't think that's
Do I look like I am a master shapeshifter?
cast polymorph and turn into a dinosaur. No, I don't have that yet.
You are an
Ship.
octopus.
I think a dinosaur is a fair step higher than an octopus.
What is a dinosaur?
Oh, let me show you. I overcast polymorph on myself.
No.
I believe a dinosaur is some type of lizard that used to live in the old days.
The old days, let me explain to you what a dinosaur is in great detail.
All right, I'm going to be lectured about dinosaurs by Booker all day.
Yeah.
Hey, as an archaeologist.
I believe dinosaurs taste like chicken.
You'll find out once you kill me.
Wait, what? Why are we talking about what dinosaurs taste like? They're dead. They're gone.
This is the most ADHD representative scene I've ever seen out of all of us. Just
ADHD.
what are we going to talk about? What are we going to talk about? We're going to deal with the dragon, right? How about dinosaurs? What about dinosaurs? They just like chicken.
Well, I mean, I'm still confused as to why we're going after the dragon. It's a very dangerous task, but let's see how it goes.
Killing slaves.
We're
getting paid for it.
Dylan, since you have such a high rank, I will respect your 20 cents because you seem the most smart out of the three decided who have a fight.
Oh,
Actually,
we're
Booker
talking
there is the
about
most
that.
intelligent of us.
Who are you talking to, Vera?
For you, Dylan.
Oh, to me. Okay. Yeah, I'm not leading anything right now. I'm just sort of following the lead of my friends here.
I mean, do I need to
Dylan
remind
is our
you
leader.
again? We are trying.
I'm just a humble
diplomatically.
servant of the temple, and I have absolutely no power whatsoever.
You're the son of a god.
Father.
I'm not the son of a god, and certainly you got the gender wrong anyway.
You're a man.
You know what? You're not wrong, Vero.
Anywho, well, mainly this was we were coming out here for what? Just to be able to find any more evidence. All we found was a treasure map, a chest that may have been dropped by the dragon, and the fact that it killed all of the workers on the ship, and there was not really any sign of slaves.
Missing slaves.
Yes. So,
There is still a very strong possibility this dragon could be an ally.
yeah, but it was going after the treasures, so... I mean,
Was it? It left behind a chest. Not a
Yeah,
very high
probably.
priority.
probably dropped it, I don't know, but... Or it was just caught in the current and just went down river, I don't know.
Went down the current.
Yeah, it went down the current. But it was, like, clawing at the door, apparently, so...
For a dragon only after treasure, it sure is quite particular on the ships it attacks and the targets it kills. I believe there will be a little more to this than a mindless beast.
Okay. But let's say, hypothetically, we do disguise the ship as, one of the trading the Lynx vessels. How do we stop it from attacking us?
That's
Anto
easy.
can talk to him.
Okay, Vero, yes. Yes, we all know I can talk to dragons now. But, so like I was saying, we can just teleport away. We keep Dylan behind a closed door or hidden away while she's prepping the teleport. The same one you used to abandon me to a raging volcano, but that's another story.
Oh, okay. Wait, it wasn't there.
We can use that to... Oh, my camera fell down. There we go.
Where'd he go into?
I don't know.
Oh, shit.
I've been banished.
Okay, so
So yeah, we just teleported just in case we need to hurry up. You don't gotta worry about the boat. Set it in set on
Yeah,
fire. Just
fuck
fuck
the
the
ship
cruise.
people.
Just
Yep.
you know that I
yeah.
don't actually. Just a minor comment. Your humble servant says I don't actually have teleport, and also that was done on overcast in an emergency situation. I don't really know if I want to do that again.
I didn't know it was overcast. So
While I do have the ability to create a teleportation circle, I do not have it prepared today.
Well, we have to have someone else who knows how to speak to dragons.
I mean, I could possibly invoke that into someone. Do I have
Do
a...
they know? Can we like sign
I'm able to-
language them?
No, I have tongues. I can make anybody able to communicate with the dragon.
No.
No more to you in Draconic. Hello.
Yeah. Okay, we can get someone charismatic enough to talk to them, but unless we like truly prepare ourselves, they're going to breathe fire down upon everyone on the crew.
I'll eat that.
We don't
I
got
got the
slaves
spell
here.
for that.
Spell for what?
For fire damage. I call it my magic cylinder. It when someone hits me with a magical ability that has an element, I just go and then I bring it back to them.
Well, let's not bring it back to them.
Yeah. Well, in the worst case, we can use it.
I also don't think that it's a magical ability. I would argue that it's a dragon's fire breath would be more natural to it.
Isn't the dragon magical? The magical creature?
Well, I mean, I suppose, I don't know. I studied buildings, not dragons.
What a waste of study.
Whoa!
I am appalled.
I studied to become a druid, and I failed the healing courses. I almost failed the wild shape courses. I passed the magic part of it, of like attack spells, but 2 out of 3 failures is not that bad.
Alright,
Not bad at all.
So, Booker, I see that you're against this idea, so let's make a trade. I will give you a lock of my hair if you just get on board with this. If
Get on
anything
board
happens,
with disguising the ship and possibly sinking us here.
trying to talk to the dragon.
No, I'm on board with it. Sure, why not?
But you feel like you're hesitant, like I
Wow.
want to do it.
Cast silent image to make it look like there's an emblem of the ship out there. Ooh. Is that what you wanted?
Yeah, I'll
Immediately,
take-
when
I'll-
it comes out.
I'll take a lock of hair and I'll give it to you. There you go.
I take
So
that,
I'll
put
get-
the component pouch. We'll talk later.
Yeah, but I put my hands on your shoulder and be like, let it be the last time you talk to Vero for help.
Give him nightmares.
I still have the fingernail, don't worry.
Okay.
Give me nightmares. I can take it.
That's the equivalent of that give me jumper battles meme. I love that. Sorry.
I'm
I don't
gonna take
think-
vulnerability
I don't
to
think
psychic damage.
It's
Yeah,
not-
I don't think Vero's gonna be. It sounds like Vero isn't gonna last very long the way it's going. So
We may
Oh,
have to do
God.
something about that. So, I mean, I have an ability, if I recall correctly, from Monsters and Magic that allows me to just will whatever magics that I create to reality, I think. I can shape my illusions to make them seem real. If I'm trying to remember this correctly.
Real illusion?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, what is real?
Is it spelled
So-
called real life?
No, but
You
let's
can
see
bring
here.
an illusion to
Well,
real life within 1 minute. Only a 1 minute duration.
Right. Okay. Well, I mean, it's not like I need to make it real. I literally just create the symbol. So, I guess using my silent image, can I just do that and just plaster it onto the flag?
What are you trying to create on the flag?
Well, I guess it would be whatever emblem that we saw at the ships, at the harbor.
We're trying to replicate a flag of the Iron Links.
Yeah.
To draw out the dragon.
Yes.
Okay. you see Booker cast the magic, and the flag begins to change, and the crew members they all kind of like grumble a little bit, as you do this. But this is something that they paid. They're willing to be paid for, as you're paying them triple wages, as this would be considered something like hazard pay.
It is a new day. Do we have to pay them again?
We've already paid them for, I believe, the week, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
And we put a deposit too.
I already put the deposits and things down
We'll
as
pay for
well.
5 days.
All right. So should we get the ship somewhere that would be at least not disastrous if we went down?
By the shore?
I mean, somewhere. Well, somewhere within at least where the dragon has, struck before.
I asked the captain, is there a land around?
Well, we can head back north and show up there. Really, if you want to trek south, we could 2 weeks or so, but you only rented us for a week.
Well, we're not going to land. It's just to be nearby, just close to it, just in case.
Yeah.
But we still need to be within the route of the sunken ships.
Yeah,
using
that too.
using the map, try and coordinate something.
That's a thing there, Archmage. We have to be out in the ocean. That's where the sinkings have happened.
I don't think I've ever told anyone it was an archmage, but okay.
Ah, I have an idea. I have a spell that I learned once. It's called Water Walk. I can cast it in case of emergency.
Witchcraft!
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
cast us,
I mean, yeah.
So,
Yeah. I throw a fireball into the sky and accidentally hits a sail and we all die.
No!
Oh, wait. I'm gonna show you something cool. As he druid crafts a sundew and be like, "Ooh, look at the witchcraft! I can make fun. Ooh."
This is like watching the children back home learning magic for the first time.
Hey, I haven't said anything, so
Which is surprising. This is the longest we haven't heard Delian complain about something.
Yeah, maybe because there's 2 kids now in the group. Maybe.
2 kids.
no, I'm just not complaining because I'm just watching and waiting for this dragon. So we'll see.
Yeah, me too.
So
He says, readying us.
the plan is that we don't want to go underwater. We want to stay above water, trying to lure the dragon out on the ship, correct?
Oh, yeah.
It's our only option, I think.
Booker, you can swim around the boat underwater. You got a trident. You can swim.
I'm not a big fan of the ocean still. You understand that. So I'm good on the ship right now. But a strong swimmer like you could probably use it out in the ocean.
I would not be able to.
Sorry, can I ritual cast a commune to get some advice?
Yes. What do you ask, Dylan?
I'd just like to ask, is this the best course of action to lure the dragon out?
Just immediately no.
Imagine if it's her father talks back like,
Oh yeah, sure, it'll work. This is Urias.
No, it should be Vona. So we'll see.
I mean,
You pray to Avonia, and you can ask 3 questions. They're answered in a yes or no fashion.
First, will the disguise draw out the dragon, or is this just a? Is it gonna work basically?
You ask sort of a 2-part question. The answer, you hear back, and you feel like it's a flame forming something right in your mind, and the answer is unclear. What's your second question?
We don't know his feeling is still in.
You should probably try to focus more on asking a yes or no question to get a more direct answer.
Okay, is the dragon nearby or is it far away? Actually, there's 2 questions. So is it nearby? That's fine.
It's a yes or no question.
Nearby is a yes or no question.
I mean, I don't define nearby,
Is it within 500 feet?
No.
That's too close.
Is it within a mile?
No. That's the last question.
That's fine.
That was a
It's
really
long-
bad.
Remove 5 spirit.
I was gonna say, why not
What?
ask if the dragon's good, dragon bad?
But I thought if it's a ritual spell, does that
Oh, I'm
still use
sorry.
spirit?
Used as a ritual?
Okay.
Let me take a look.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, you're right. Mm-hmm. My bad.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I was just trying to get a sense of whether this was going to work or not, but it's all right.
Oh, I have speak with dead.
You have it prepared?
No, I'm just looking at some of the spells I have. I also have. Ooh, sorry. I have a
it
spell
teleport?
called. No, it's called divination though. So I can. That's a future thing. I'll get that taken care of then.
Shin is actually weaker than commune, actually. But
But I'm sure I'll probably ask better questions.
No.
gee, thanks. You'll probably ask.
Does
better
anybody else
questions,
want to
but-
do anything while we basically just wait on the ship? Apparently, we're kind of in the middle of the ocean. We're not
Can
really
I-
traveling anywhere. We're just sort of waiting here.
Can I nap so I'm not like gonna have to do a Constitution check as early in the night?
Sure.
Vera will do the exact opposite. He'll be on the ship, sitting down, using thaumaturgy the entire time, having a loud conversation to himself about how all the slaves on the ship are so good, and they're gonna make us so much money.
Good lord.
I won't be able to
Did
nap
you say
then.
slaves out loud, or was that in a thought?
I move up the time to around the evening. We add about 12 hours to the timer. So far, nothing has happened, and the sun is set, and it is now nighttime. What do you guys do?
So, I got an idea. Anto's got this thing in his head that since he said abracadabra and the treasure chest open,
He's
he's
a
like,
magic man.
maybe I got some kind of power inside of me, and I'll take the board that I have with me that I wrote the alphabet in Draconic, and I'll take the heart shaped thing as a Ouija board.
The fucking Ouija board again.
And I'm going to attempt, like, if I like, I'm going to have a response back. Like, I'm gonna look like a maniac to everybody else, like, trying to communicate with the dragon. Dragon, can you? I'm saying this in Draconic. Can you hear me? I require your. What do you call it again? And just so frustratedly trying to remember words of like nobility in Draconic. Your audience. Yes, that's right. Your audience. I require your audience. We need to speak to you.
And you put your fingers on the Ouija board, and you see the circle thing there. And
On Chad.
where does your hands want to glide?
My hands wants to glide into a positive direction.
Your hands, subconsciously or consciously move towards the yes on the board. What do you do?
Booker!
Booker at this point right now is currently looking at the map and doing sort of a trying to guess what part of land the dragon most likely would have the closest for the nest. Then here's Anto. Just what is it?
Come here real quick. I managed to speak to the dragon that we're looking for sure. I asked for an audience and he said yes. Look at the board, it's on yes right now.
What am I looking at? Just a board with the. What are you using as a planchette?
This is a board I wrote on Draconic, the alphabet right here, and there's a yes and a no, and the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the ABCs and stuff like that. but on Draconic, you know, you get me in Draconic, and so I asked for an audience, the dragon, and then the heart shape opted moved towards yes.
I don't. And so, just
It's very strange. You don't feel any magical energy from this magical item.
I know it's so magical that it made something non-magical work.
I'm gonna head back up to the deck, upper deck, and just keep trying to do some locating or whatnot.
I'm going to keep
I
on
make-
doing that uselessly.
I make a comment to Booker. I'm like, so I guess our plan isn't working, right? Nothing's happening.
Did you have some ideas then?
No, but at the moment right now, it just seems like we're actually asking the dragon to attack us.
Good observation or learning. So
I'm gonna
going
stay
back to
awake
work.
all night, by the way. So I'll get an exhaustion out of it.
I was just waiting on GM.
Yeah, I'm just trying to move the models so we were actually above deck because we're not underwater anymore at the shipwreck.
This was mostly just a observation attempt that has turned into. I believe we have just gone out of our depth in general. So
Did we actually find anything like a trail from the ship that we can follow the dragon back to its lair?
I don't
Oh,
think
yeah.
we did.
It did.
Did we?
Booker starts to try to remember using his perfect eidentic memory. There was more trails heading southwest underwater. Or more... There was more
But there you
tracks and things like that, the way the current was meant to go, but it could be inconclusive too, and nobody knows.
I'll take that sort of general direction of the tracks and compare it to the map. Maybe that might give some sort of spark of inspiration. I don't know.
You look at the map, Booker, and the thing is, you're looking to see where the dragon's lair could be. Maybe a chain of islands nearby that you haven't spotted. The closest islands are to the southeast. Days, probably a good week or so away by boat, at the Isles of Italos.
I mean, could be there. I'm not sure though.
Yeah, I think that's the best lead we've had so far, and we don't have any other leads, and we can
You can
just
talk
wait
to
here
fishes.
forever.
I don't think a random fish swimming through the currents would be able to tell us anything. I
wouldn't
say
hurt.
then wouldn't hurt to at least check out the island then. I mean, we have a ship, so.
Sure, let's go southwest. Sounds like a
Captain,
plan.
we're heading southwest.
That's a few
Booker
days away,
Booker
though.
with his
That's...
arrogant.
Let me take a look at the map.
We seem to be spending a lot of our waiting time doing things. Anyway, is the giant with us? No. Okay.
No.
Sure, we would know if the giant was with us because you'd keep calling it slow.
I think I should start making some sort of mocking of. Can I copy Booker? That's a good question.
As I'm looking at the map of Orin, to the southeast, it would be about. We are currently. I'm going to say we're right outside the bay of Stormbrook. We've traveled for maybe a few days. So we're starting to leave where. Outside of where like Isolune is. And each hex represents a day's travel on the map. And basically you tell the sailors that you want to travel further southeast. And at least it's probably a 3-week journey southeast to the Isles of Italos, at least. And they won't do it because you haven't paid the dockmaster the fee yet for a month-long trip. And they aren't carrying any goods to Hassad. This is the second day we've been out at sea of 10 days.
We're
Well,
not bad
then-
with the gold we found.
But we would have to go back and talk with to basically say that, hey, we're going out for a month to travel that far. I don't know if a dragon could fly that far constantly. Doesn't seem that it would. Would it? Because all the reports are like more towards the mainland, right?
I would like to talk with the captain.
Oi!
I guess surely you can agree that it would be a waste of time for us to have to return just to pay for a further travel. Surely we're good on our word for making the trip and paying what we are owed to the dockmaster.
I don't make the rules. I just follow them. That was the contract. That was signed.
Sir, you can bend the rules for us, surely.
Then I would lose my license, I think. I can't do anything like that.
Let's just say I could help you out with this. Turn a blind eye, and if you have any, family members or anyone that you know who have been enslaved, I can help you find them and free them if you need me to do so.
I don't have any family members enslaved, but you're kind of big and scary.
Oh, I'm a big softie.
Well, I can tell that, maybe, but I don't know. I don't really mind about the slaves personally, but I don't get in that business. In fact, I'm getting second thoughts about becoming your dragon bait. And I agreed just for 1 week's pay. That's why I could go, back and put a down payment down on something I wanted.
New Mercedes.
Anyways, we go too far southeast. They say that the haunted elves are out there. And some of the sailors that travel through those areas, they hear the screams at night. I don't want to go.
That's exactly where we need to go.
I'm sorry, haunted elves? What is that? Can I hear more of that story?
I said haunted elves.
Yeah. Well, what is that story about exactly?
I don't know. It's just something, a rumor I heard. Delian, you could make it. Someone can make a history roll if they wish. I would say the DC's 20.
Not me.
Hold on a second. Let me try to roll it. I have history.
I mean, I have history, but I don't know.
Can I use my inspiration? I'm going to use my inspiration.
Sure.
Or do I have to say it that beforehand, or is it after?
You have to say it beforehand that you want to use it.
Why isn't the dice coming up?
Because you're not summoned on the board yet.
Okay. All right. Then I just roll it from beyond.
There you go, buddy.
I don't know.
I don't know if you could roll it now, but I just put us out in a little boat here. It's called the SS Liability.
Love the coffins.
Yeah, that's our beds.
So major is just 1d6, right?
It's 2d6.
Hold on. Oh, sorry. Adept is 1d6. Never mind.
Adept.
So I'm just going to do inspiration on this.
Sure, roll it up.
So it's a 12.
What is your
plus-
level of history?
Well, adept. So
Adept, so you just roll 1d6 instead of 3d6. So you roll a 12 plus 3, 15. You do not pass. The DC is 20.
yeah, I rolled a 17, but it's alright. I didn't pass.
Yep.
Okay.
Anybody else want to take a crack?
And I could give it a shot.
What's your level of history?
My level of history, it is. I think it's adept as well.
Roll a d20 plus d6 plus your mind, right? As you try to remember knowledge.
Yeah. Okay. So D10, D6 plus mind.
It's
Pretty-
not coffee.
Pretty easy. You do not. Oh, Booker might pass, I think, actually.
Well, I only have a 3
In mind.
18,
Unfortunately, you do not pass.
and DCs are really high.
Well, we're talking about a place that's very far away, Booker. You're from the Isles east of Icos, I believe. So you're from the Finger Isles, and the Mage Tower is to the far northeast. You don't know that much about the elves of the east. Seems to be what these elves are.
The back end.
So they can't tell
us
anything about the haunted elves.
I don't go down there because the other sailors say that when they take the ships through there, I don't deal with slavery, like I told you. I mean, I don't
How
mind.
much would you need to retire? Make this your last trip.
Retire? Barney, I don't know. Let's say 2,000 gold.
Is that what, 2 platinum?
Wait a second. Wouldn't no?
200
Wait,
platinum.
why are you trying to pay him more? Aren't we just going to the island, which is a couple days away?
Did he not say we can't go that way?
Yeah, that's right. We can't go there. That's about a good month's, at least a month's travel. And if we take the boat, the harbor master will know about it. And I'm sure we'll be in deep shit.
I thought it was a couple days. Okay, never mind.
Look at the map. We're looking at the map of Vagrax now.
Wouldn't Gnome have heard of these people due to him being like pretty much being against slavery and freeing slaves?
That is a history roll, which I asked everybody to roll on. I'm going to say
I have
the
a -1. That's why.
Exactly. So I'm saying that the people have made history, and unfortunately, Gnome, do not know about it. You've mostly stayed on the mainland of Vagrax. You have not traveled to the northeast to the Isles of Ethelos.
I am looking at the map, but I don't know what am I looking for.
Exactly.
How much would it cost for us to get 1 month to travel? Would it be close to 2,000 gold?
I don't know. How much did we charge for the week? I can't even remember. And then I charged the sailor. Then I charged you triple for the sailor's wages because you guys were trying to bait him out.
I think it was like around 800 gold for the 10 days.
Yeah, we'll just say 800 is a good one. I know we put a deposit down too. So 800 gold a week, and if you guys want me to, I'll count out the hexes and I'll tell you how far the trip will be.
It's a lot.
Oh, well, we don't want to go down all the way down there because I don't think the dragon's there anyway. So
yeah, because this just feels like literally just going around blindly doing absolutely nothing.
I mean, we knew where the ships were being sunk, so I feel like we could, if we just keep sailing around there for a few days with the skies up.
I would have assumed that me trying to calculate or trying to figure out what the nearest thing on the map is compared to the distance of the other shipwreckages that we were told about and that he marked down on said map would give us a possible location. But I don't know.
That would be like an inspection roll, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it?
Well, I mean, Booker, you're on the right. It's only been a half day. You know, you've been out here the previous day. And is your illusion up? And then Viro's out there ranting on the top of the deck about how much money he wants to make from slaves. He's trying to draw as much attention, as he can.
Firebolts in the air.
The night has come down, and what do we do?
So we just keep sailing out until we reach the halfway point, and then we start sailing back, and if we hit the dragon, we get the dragon. Otherwise, whatever.
I guess. I don't know. Sail out, sail back. If we don't find anything, then we come out here with the giant. I don't know.
We do one plundering on the halfway point, see if we find anything at the bottom of the ocean, and it'll all be worth it.
Fine.
I'm happy.
Why not cast locate object on the dragon? Like,
it's not an object, is it?
No, but it took objects, didn't it? Like, maybe if we have something familiar from the second ship from earlier.
Only works within a certain radius, and I assume that Delian would have told us that with their divination that it's not 5,000 feet within near us.
Here's a problem. I actually have locate creature, but the problem is do we know anything about this creature at all?
It's a fire dragon. That's about it.
Yeah, I doubt there are like a lot of them around. So.
Why not ask your father, Delian?
The one person
well,
who
locate
did...
creature is only good for 1,000 feet, so it has to be close. What did you say? Ask my
I
father?
think we would know if
Yeah.
it was quite close.
Well,
Well, I don't even
could
know where he
probably help
is.
with a nature roll and describe what the dragon looked like. That could be a thing.
Yeah, allow a nature
right.
roll. Who wants to make the nature roll?
All right, good.
Gnome's the only one that's seen it.
Yeah.
Well, I thought Gnome didn't see it. I thought Gnome saw it, ducked away, and or
Roll.
So the
No,
shape
rolled a
of it.
natural 1 on the
He glimpsed
Yeah, I
perception.
rolled a nat 1.
Oh, just out of curiosity, as tasteful as it is, I guess I could try to speak with my father and try to find out where he is.
you've accepted that he is your dad.
Well, he's claiming to be my father, so I do not have a choice, right?
He
Yep.
is your
Well, that's
father,
fine.
Dillian.
No, he's not.
It's better to have
Anyway.
someone on your side that's family, I suppose.
No, he's
Well,
not.
someone is posing to be
If
your
you,
father.
if you keep saying that, I'm not going to talk to him.
No, sorry. Talk to the supposedly father.
Dragon.
How do I contact him? That's a better question.
I don't know. You talk
I-
to gods, don't you?
Do I need to contact him?
Hold on, let me just look at something.
I thought you could talk to deities.
If I roll well enough, yeah. Can I use minor divine calling as the power to speak with Eurus? And would I have a bonus to that, or is it just a regular thing?
It's just an ability from the priest.
Yeah. But I would use it not to talk to Ivona, but to talk to Eurus, so maybe it's stronger.
Let me look it up.
I'd have to roll right now a
This is
21
similar-
or less on a
this is-
D100.
That is correct. And you can do it once per day.
Yeah, I'm going to use that, but I just want to see if I can't get some sort of advantage or something because I'm talking to supposed dad, I guess.
There's no, unlike a D20 roll or a challenge roll, there's no advantage that can be made to this roll.
Okay, so just roll a regular D100 then,
That
right?
is correct.
That's what I got. Oh, that was close. 30. I can't
try
get a
again
little bit of
tomorrow.
advantage. Okay.
It's a pretty good chance, though. It's a 1 in 5 chance to do basically a DI.
Well,
So-
let's see if I remember the dragon. A 21!
Gnome, you saw maybe one of the other ships get attacked around these parts. And that's why you're here. You're concerned about the slave ships being attacked, worried for the well-being of the slaves as well. And you know that certain dragons can breathe underwater. In fact, they can live underwater. Maybe the dragon's lair is underwater.
Oh. So, you know your theory about the slaves, that it's saving the slaves? Unless they have gills, I think the base might be underwater, so the slaves would probably be drowning to death.
Buggers.
You know, some dragons have layers in mountains. This one might have a layer under the sea.
Well, I'm talking out of experience, no, but there was this one dragon that teleported with me. I mean, I almost died, but we teleported. So maybe it did teleport with the slaves to underwater cave. Maybe.
I like your optimism.
They're dead. They're so dead.
I don't
No,
breathe
no.
underwater. I can walk on water. I can breathe underwater when I'm on octopus, but I cannot breathe underwater.
Have you tried?
Oh, let's see. Let's have a hold your breath competition and see how long you last before you drop from exhaustion.
I mean, I got a pretty good constitution. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, bet. I
Take
jump
back
to the
wave.
sea.
Take back wave.
Are you seriously going to do this?
So we're going to spend another day to try to find this thing?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, Vera
Why not?
drowns to death.
We'll spend 5 days going south towards where all the shipwrecks are with the disguise, and if nothing happens, we'll turn around and return home.
I'm gonna lie.
Okay.
I have.
Then I'll keep trying to use the divine calling once per day. See if I can make some sort of headway.
I have an urge to throw Booker out of the boat to the water.
I have
Whoa.
to stay up. I'm up in the crow's nest right now, keeping concentration on the flag.
Okay, yeah, I cannot throw it away. No, yeah, stay over there.
Booker,
Everything
please do
fine.
not overstrain yourself. If you need some type of tea, I could drill craft that and give it to one of the chefs so you can have some type of caffeine inside you.
It's very appreciated. I'm fine. I went to college. I've dealt with stressful and time-consuming situations, so I know how to stay awake.
College of Illusions, yes.
Okay, but if I see you on the floor, dead asleep, I am going to be tucking you in, making sure that you're okay.
I have a great idea.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That's
don't
a
like-
great idea.
I don't- I don't like how you say, I have a great idea. Suddenly, everything turns red.
Oh.
I summoned
Oh,
the
so
black
what's your
tree.
He summoned the
great
blood
idea?
moon.
Fire.
I see
what's
you're
your
having a
great
hard
idea,
time
Vero?
sleeping. You see me like put a flame on my finger and start like burning this iron link signal into the ship.
Oh, that's right. I could just paint it instead.
Oh.
Well, no, that would make it permanent, though.
Yeah,
Just
I'm making
destroy the flag
I'm literally
when it
making it
comes.
permanent. I'm making
Like-
it permanent.
Technically, I could make it once per day, but I would need to know the dragon's name. Never mind that.
Brian,
His
Try
name is
every-
Josh. Josh the Dragon.
I'm just
Someone
gonna.
named
roll a
Josh.
d20.
I think throughout the day, it's gonna be the Iron Links is gonna be up there, but then I think after a while, I'll take it off and take a break, so I'm not straining myself.
What are you doing? It's at night right now. It's at 10 o'clock at night. What are we doing? That's what I'm saying.
Intently on watch.
Mhm.
It was screaming into the sky.
And Booker, what are you doing? Are you keeping the flag up or no?
I think I'm gonna lower. I'm gonna just remove the illusion for right now. I think it's enough for today.
Okay.
Or should we do it more into the night? What do you guys suggest? Or do you think?
Would
Well,
we have been able to
I-
craft this flag so we could just keep it up permanently without straining
Yeah.
Booker?
Well,
Are you experienced in weaving? Do you have weaver's tools?
I can
do.
leatherwork stuff. I could do leatherworking and we can make a fake flag. I don't mind doing that.
Give me material for a flag. Just bring it to me. I have a spell for this actually.
We got a spare flag right here, and it has a symbol of like the SS liability on it.
Okay. Do we have what else do we have? Do we have any dyes? Do we have any other
Your permanent
strings? Ink. I mean, that's fair.
We're not really pirates, Lord
got,
Booker. We
I
don't
got
really
painter's tools.
do that, with the.
Well, I just need anything in the sense of inks, dyes, any extra yarn, fabric, things like that. I'm gonna
Lord,
cast a spell.
Lord Anto, did you say you have paint?
I got some tools for painting, so
I have
maybe
a
that works.
blanket.
I could supply you some strings from my leatherworking kit if you need some.
Depends. I'm gonna basically have all of the stuff brought together in a cube, and I'm going to cast Fabricate.
Okay. What do you want to make?
Which-
Do you want to make the flag?
I'll make a flag, and because of my eidetic memory or whatever, I can try and replicate what I know from the
Yeah, I knew he was an archmage. Just pulling together stuff like that all together and making things.
You just watch kind of all of the material pulls itself up and is actually disassembling itself to put itself back together to make a flag of possibly, identical to what I've seen, but
Wow. Incredible. This is a flag. Should we put it up?
I think yes. I need to take a nap. That took 5 spirit points out of me.
Whatever.
Vero, if
fuck
the
does
dragon comes, can you be assured to destroy that flag immediately?
I'll burn it.
Excellent.
He's gonna burn the flag?
If the dragon shows, we do not wish for the dragon to consider us a target for long.
But it will make us a beacon in the night.
I'm already making a beacon. I'm throwing fireballs in the sky like all night.
It's whatever. I'm gonna.
How will he not see it, Lord Barnon? If the dragon sees it, won't he just see it? What will be burning the flag to?
Hopefully, try to persuade the dragon that we're not actually one of the Ironlings. We only wish to have a dialogue with it.
Well, wait a second.
I swear we should just fucking kill it.
Wait a second. I don't know if I have to roll for this, but he will go into his bag with like a bunch of like missing people reports, and he's like, "Well, worst case scenario," and then you see like some people are written of unenslaved and freed, and some people are written dead. You can use this to show that the dragon that we are good.
Okay.
I'll show the dead one.
They usually like hand these papers around to some of the crew. They hand them over to like people who can read and write. As the sailors, they can't really read. And then they're like, well, we'll have him look. We'll give it to Viro, and maybe he'll be able to talk to the dragon about these reports.
Well, I need to report back to the inn so the loved ones of these people know what happened to their loved ones.
Viro, what are you doing exactly to try to draw the dragon out?
Fucking. Oh, yeah, let me look at my pillows.
Are you seriously casting fireball into the sky?
Firebolt, but like,
Bolt.
actually,
Okay.
are dragons. Well, I guess they're all kind of different, but are they, competitive creatures?
Unknown.
Like, if they saw something that was like equal size and like looked like it was like a fight, would it be threatened if it was like in its area?
Unknown.
Alright. Good luck getting any sleep. I'm gonna overcast polymorph on myself.
Okay. What do you want to do? What do you want to turn into?
A giant flaming T-Rex.
Oh, okay.
You can't turn into a T-Rex because you've never seen one and you haven't studied one
That
before.
does make sense. I will turn
Thank
into
God.
a...
The boat wanna
You
go.
can You can turn into Eurus, You could look like Eurus because you did see him before in his
I
dragon.
think it's only
form, didn't you?
beasts.
Yeah, you can't turn into like monsters.
What about a big?
Beast.
What about a big condor or something?
Like, I think it's like you can only turn into.
How polymorph works is you must study the creature for 1 hour to turn into it, so it can't be anything crazy or exotic.
Okay. Well, then this would not work. Alright, I'll just keep throwing fireballs in the
If
sky.
this is a new day, I'd like to do that divine calling again.
It is not a new day at this time. I will make one final roll for the evening, though. As Viro is trying to do anything. It is currently, we go through the entire night with the new sail up, so Booker doesn't strain himself into the morning. And the dragon apparently has not come. I roll the encounter roll with advantage, though, because Booker is trying to really provoke it.
Yeah, I'll cast light onto the ship so it's clearly visible for miles.
Yeah.
Onto the flag in particular. So we'll see how it goes.
Do you want to ask Urias a question as we have a brand new day, as another day slips by?
Well, I'd like to use minor divine calling again.
Roll it
see
up.
if that works.
Roll it up.
no matter pure boredom will use summon elemental to summon a fire elemental to help with making enough, like, hey, we're a ship. Come sink us.
Oh god.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and the fire elemental is kind of walking throughout the ship. Just like, don't do that, it's going to burn the ship down.
Oh,
And,
don't worry. I know how to control it. I'm just telling it to this fuel fire, so it will attract the dragon.
Roll a d20. If you roll a 5 or lower, the ship catches on fire. With the fire elemental walking around the ship.
See, I told you, don't worry.
I don't know about this, Lord Barnard. Having a fire elemental on our ship like this. This is just disaster.
I dap him up.
There's no fire, there's no problem.
There's a walking fire creature right there.
Again,
Dylan from
he
hell?
said he
I haven't
has
seen you in
control
forever.
over it.
Huh? Lord Barnard, can you talk to Gnome and put that thing out before it burns the whole ship down?
Lord Van Barnard?
No, could you ease his worries and dismiss the elemental?
Okay. I tried helping.
You'll catch the sails on fire, then we won't be able to go anywhere.
Vera
If
was
I
walking up to him and it disappears and there's a tear
If I
in his eye.
cast a ritual commune again,
Yes.
does anybody have any questions that we can ask? I can ask, for example, do we need to go south or something? We can ask the deity some questions, or maybe there's an item that the something has that we can track. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of the questions to ask.
Yeah, ask if it's south. And if what we're doing right now is getting the dragon's attention. Because if we're just wasting time just to waste time, it's not a smart idea. But if what we're doing is right, then we're doing something right. But if we're doing something wrong, your god will say no.
I'll do another ritual commune. So the first question I will ask is the dragon south of here?
Yes.
Is the dragon within 1 day of here, south?
Yes.
Okay, we're getting closer. Next question. Anybody have a third question to follow up?
Is the dragon good?
That's an odd question. How do I?
Is the dragon
friendly.
Actually,
evil?
Diplomatic.
Actually, is the dragon freeing the slaves?
Oh.
Yes.
Aha.
Is the dragon killing the slaves? You don't know.
Okay, I'm out of questions.
freeing
I'm out of
them
They're
from
questions.
technically being
Well.
freed.
Gosh darn it. Freeing them from the mortal coil.
So I share this information with the party. So it's within a day south of here, and the dragon is obviously freeing the slaves. So that's a good sign that it could possibly be not hostile, right?
All right.
Well, hopefully the dragon has heard of my deeds, and, you know, I thought it once when I was freeing slaves in a different ship, so... If it's a good guy, it's a good guy. And hopefully, with what I have, with the posters of missing people, could persuade it to be our ally.
I want to get off the water.
Oh yeah. Before I forget, nobody mentions that I had slaves before. Please.
Yeah, if no one knows you have slaves, you are not in a good situation.
I had past tense.
Oh no, you still have, what is it, 15 of them?
Past tense!
No, they still have the marking. They're still branded by you. They're still the temple. When we get back, you're gonna have a lot of fun.
No.
You have a 6th, 7th person to,
Ento is not a trader of slaves or owner. He was simply saving them. He's not very good at explaining himself of that, though.
Thank you, Biden. At least I have somebody
No
on my side.
He bought 4 children.
That
I
he
think
saved
Ento-
with
My
you.
four children that we were looking for, Viro.
Wait a second.
Yeah,
So
the
you
ship was-
brought slaves to free the slaves?
Yeah, the slaves, actually, I should say the free people are staying in the temple right now. And Anto is going to take good care of them.
And I rejected an offering of free slaves to me. That has some moral character value.
If you guys have slaver tools, I could help you get rid of those marks.
We got two. We got two that can do it.
The only reason, Anto, that those children are able to lead normal lives now is because of me.
Half of it, because of you, the marks are not there. Because of me, they're still there, and not overseas.
Vera, you must
I guess so.
acknowledge his contribution.
Yes. I want to kill him.
But then again, the dragon is saving the slaves, so it was.
So I think you should have accepted the free slaves, Barnum. That's right.
What the fuck is wrong with Delian? I swear to God.
Go into
You're
the
a-
face.
But they
Go
would
into the
have hurt
face.
my image.
Daryl, we're all slaves in some ways, you know. In some way,
Oh,
we're all
I'm
slaves
aware.
of our. We're all slaves of our fate. Possibly
I am
slaves in. No, you're not really.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever you say.
So how about we go south?
Southward it is.
Yeah, it's
Little-
south within a day. So
All right, I point
Uh,
north.
We should lower the flag so that way we don't have that when we approach.
Well,
Because if we're going directly to it, I definitely think that's going to cause some sort of attention. That look means nothing to me. What do you?
I think he's trying to say we still have to attract its attention. It might ignore us if it's a regular ship.
Then we just go inside.
well, we don't know exactly where it is. It's
Yeah,
quite
we don't have
the
the
search
exact
radius.
location.
Then we go down. I have a
Actually-
I have a spell I could use. Don't worry.
Very well. We shall try to get its attention without the flag for one day, and then spend one extra day with the flag if it doesn't work the first.
Yeah, I think the detect spells only work for like a minute, so
Or half and
can-
half for the one night.
Well, I guess we can try and locate it when we get
Oh.
close enough.
actually locate creature works for an hour, so
Yeah, just driving a day and an hour.
We head south.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We head south for the remaining day, and night falls the ship once again. It's unknown if we're close to where the dragon is. You look around you as we begin to exit almost the bay or the large sea, inlet sea if here, which makes Stormbrook a very good natural port and naturally well defended. To the south, you see the old forest of the Wood Elves, and to the north, you see the fertile plains of Stormbrook. But no farms are that far south, even near the tip. Night besets the ship, and the first night, the flag is down.
Well, let us make a noise.
Let's have everybody
Oh,
roll
man.
a perception roll.
Perception.
22.
Would that be an inspection for us?
It's attention.
No.
For you.
Attention.
it's attention.
Okay.
Attention.
I got
attention.
22.
23.
Who's
Attention,
up? Who's
attention.
up on watch tonight?
I got 21.
Yep. Who's
I'll-
up on watch?
I'll be on watch.
Anto?
Yes.
That's on first watch. Who's on second watch?
I'll be on first watch with Anto. just because.
Okay.
Why 4?
Who's on second watch?
I'll keep you
I'll
company.
be second.
Okay,
I'll be
Barnon's
on
on
second.
Barnon and Booker, and I'm assuming Gnome and Viro on third watch.
Yay! Shooting fire bolts and yelling a lot.
um,
I'll keep.
we'll start off with Delian and Anto. What are you guys talking about as the sun sets?
Oh, I'm quite silent. I listen to what Anto has to say.
I'm talking to nobody. Why are you gonna listen? All right, so Delian, when are you going to accept that Urias is your father?
Never.
I mean, never. Sooner or later,
Never.
you're going to have to talk to him about it.
Never meaning N with an ever. Never.
I understand that you're in denial, but sometimes you need a father figure, and Urias is there for you, even though he sent you to die into a dungeon.
Your last sentence pretty much says it all. Never.
But still, give him a chance.
I'm going to use him when I can, but that's about it.
Come on.
I don't think you realize that not all parents are the same. So even if he was the parent, he was obviously a very bad parent. So,
I understand very much how the parents are not good, like all the time. But still, you should give him a chance. It's the first time you see your father.
You
Is it
mean me among the thousands offspring that he's probably sired around the world? Sure, why not?
Hey, you got family all over the world. Maybe this one is your cousin.
Anyway, I'm gonna try to find the rest of the offspring and maybe form an army or something. We'll figure something out.
That is terrifying.
No, it is terrifying, yes. Oh my god.
When you roll a perception roll when it's dark out, you roll with disadvantage, even with dark vision. So you both need to re-roll it with disadvantage.
Alrighty.
Okay. So just the second roll, take the lower roll, right?
Yep.
I feel like something bad is about to happen.
Well, I got 21 twice, so it's the same roll.
Okay. What about Anton?
22. 22 again.
You both notice something in the waves. Something. You see something maybe looking out.
Anto, there's a big fish.
I shout in Draconic. Hello there. Are you a dragon? Wobble wobble.
We're dead.
The
It's a wobble wobble.
as you scream out, you scream that out. You see it go below the surface of the water, and it gets enveloped in the waves.
You just said in Draconic, hello, are you a dragon?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Do you know what it was?
It looks like a sea serpent of some type. Why?
It's dark out. It's hard to tell
Very
exactly
calm
what it
about a
is.
sea serpent casually the size of the boat underneath us.
Hey, dude,
what?
should we wake everybody?
Yeah, why don't we stop and take a look underwater? Because we can't see anything from here, and we don't have dark vision.
Booker can breathe underwater, so we can send him as our guide to see if it's there.
Or the gnome.
Or the gnome.
gnome.
Yeah, let's go look for them.
Are we
Booker, are you
diving
awake?
Are we diving over into the water, guys, or what are we doing?
Booker, are you awake? Wake up!
Yeah, we wake everybody.
Wake up! There's something under the boat.
It wasn't a nightmare. I am with you. Okay.
Yes. Now get up. Time to you do your thing.
Okay.
I start slapping Booker. Slap. Wake up.
I'll try to move the light around the ship to see if I can get a better view of the serpent or whatever.
You try to do you cast dancing lights or what?
Nope, I'll cast Fairy Fire. See if I can use that.
As a first level spell?
I think it's a cantrip. So
No.
It is a first level spell.
First level.
Oh, it's a first level spell. You're right. Very fire.
You cast it?
Yeah.
You cast out Fairy Fire out into the waters where you saw it was. The sparkles and glimmer of like pixie dust falls across the air and then into the water. Whatever there is gone.
Can I spread it out a little bit, like 30, 40 feet or whatever?
Unfortunately, no.
Sorry, what's out here? What are you all babbling on about?
The range is 60 feet. Can I, if I extend the fairy fire to 60 feet, no sign?
Do you want to cast it again?
I thought I could just move it around while it's still.
No. You can't control it.
Can I do that with light then?
No, you have to touch the object for it to be lit to light up.
Never mind.
The spell you're looking for is Dancing Lights.
Oh, dancing lights. I don't think I have that. That's a. I
Rip.
think it's a wizard spell.
Booker, do you want to jump into the water with me, real quick?
No, but I assume that you're going to just force me into there.
Yes, and I jump off the ship.
Viro jumps off the ship. Are we
Let's
going
jump.
overboard, guys?
Booker, let's
or
go.
What are we doing?
I'm going with Booker to the water.
Wait, let me cast water breathing before and Vero's. Okay.
I cast dancing lights in the water.
Okay. We need to follow the idiot who went into the water without any type of assistance.
I don't need it.
I will wait for water breathing.
No,
before I do
as
so.
I'm following with Booker.
Yes.
No, you are the assistant.
Wait, you were actually pulling me in? Oh, good lord. And
You have to try this. You're good.
I understand, but you know what? Barnum, just get down here so I can be able to cast it and you'll be in range.
Okay, I jump down to Booker.
I will cast. I'll cast the spell water breathing.
Why?
Everybody has water breathing cast onto them as we jump into the cold water at night. And
I will cast dancing lights in the water.
If I
Sure,
recall
do that.
correctly, last time I cast dancing lights in the dungeon and I tested to put them into the water, I was told they fizzled out.
did they fizzle out? Is that our
they're,
ruling?
yeah, that's what you said, despite the fact that they are hard light magic. So
Yeah, I just like represent them with a little flame, though.
yeah.
How about we have the dice decide? Booker rolls a d10. If he rolls a 10 or higher, it works underwater. If not, it fails.
Oh, I would say that would work because it's magic and not a actual flame. So
Did it fail in the dungeon?
yeah, because I
Oh,
was trying to give you light, and I was told that it just fizzled out. Despite it's just magic, it's not actual.
Roll a d10, not a d20.
I rolled a d10.
I said roll a d20, please.
Oh, you said d10.
D20, if
Okay.
you roll a 10 or higher, it works. If not, it
Mm.
fails. It works.
Yay. My light's better than yours. Fuck you.
Exactly, Booker.
You know-
it's better. And better and stronger.
I just realized something. I can cast daylight, which is a 60-foot sphere, and it
Mhm.
lasts an hour, and I can move it around. Can I do that?
You can if you wish. Do you want to cast
Yeah,
I think it's a 5th level spell or something, or a 4th level spell?
No, it's a third level spell.
3rd level spell. You want to use 3 spirit?
I'll do that.
So you guys create a huge amount of light underwater, and it follows Delian and the group around. I don't think it even requires concentration, right, Delian? Or
Question.
does it?
No, it doesn't. So I can just move it around for an hour, 60 feet sphere.
So it basically removes any type of perception disadvantage around the party, right? As you guys can see pretty well out now. And Viro has dancing lights out where he can extend it out further and so forth. Who wants to make the inspection roll while we look, or the survival roll?
I have a +8 on perception.
It's not perception, really. It's we're looking for something. We're using deduction to find and track
You
something.
said survival?
That would be
Yeah,
a
it's
I'll do it.
It's
Survival, I have a
investigation.
+8.
It's a survival investigation. So here's how it works. It's a group roll. The group makes the roll with advantage, and that's it.
Okay. So who has the best inspection or survival? I just
Survival
have a
is
regular
survival.
depth. So
I got a good survival, but not investigation. So
Gnome says he has a +8, I believe, on survival.
Yeah, +8.
Survival +8 as well. So
Okay.
What's Booker's investigation?
Well, in D&D, it's pretty high. That's +8. But I am adept, I believe, in Monsters and Magic.
Yes, that's +1d6.
It's a D6.
I have +1d6 as well. So.
Well, let's just let Gnome and Anto roll each.
Depends on who rolls better. I think Anto is probably better. So let's just give him advantage.
Okay.
I saw Gnome roll a 1 before, so.
I rolled like 3-1 so far.
So I rolled.
Means he's overdue for a good one.
I'm overdue for a good one.
All right, and I'll just. There you go. Let's see.
It's advantage, so.
This would also be similar to hunting.
That's a 7 on the first one. The second one's going to be
18.
18. There you go. So
Nice.
that's +8. So that is 27? Was it?
Mhm.
You swim deeper down below Anto as we're trying to find something, and you see you notice something looming in the distance.
Did you guys read on the water?
Yes, they cast water breathing.
So I can talk. So I'm going to be speaking in Draconic. We're allies. We're not.
Yes, I'm still describing the scene though. I literally read one sentence.
Okay, sorry.
You see, as you say, I'm a friend in Draconic as you're swimming closer, you just see it's a giant iron container.
Oh, what?
Covered in barnacles and seaweed, you can't help but feel a sense of trepidation as you approach. As you get closer, you notice the container is covered with strange, gnomish symbols and buttons. A glint in the dim light of the ocean. The purpose and function is unknown to you.
Another fucking ox, I swear to God.
What is this?
Metal.
Metal?
You
But there was something looking at us, right, Dillian? Something was looking at us.
I don't know if it was looking at us, but it was there.
But it was moving towards us, and then it went down. And then we find this.
I swim towards it.
You swim towards it?
Yeah.
It's a giant iron container. There are gnomish buttons and symbols on it. It is covered in barnacles and seaweed.
You say gnomish?
Yes. I also typed out the description in chat for you if you want to read it.
And
Okay.
this giant is like big, way too big for 2 people to lift up.
It's very big. It would probably be about 20 by 20 feet.
Ooh.
It looks like it's been down here for a while, right? Because it's covered in all kinds of junk. And Anto, you look around and, how are you going to track, something that's swimming?
Hard to do, yeah. Impossible, really. Anybody got any ideas? Because I'm fresh out of it.
So it's written in a different language. Does anyone speak that language?
Well, gnomish, but I don't speak gnomish.
How about no?
Give me just a second. So I will.
I speak Celestial, Common, Draconic, Druid. Null does not have a written language. Primordial and Sylvan.
I don't think tongues does anything in this case.
No, it's only auditory.
I will
Or
pull out.
comprehend languages? Or
I'll pull out a pinch of soot and salt underwater, just for my component pouch, and kind of rub them together, and then stick it into my mouth, and I will cast Comprehend Languages. And what that means is I can understand any written language that you can see, but must be touching the surface of the word. So I'll swim over and touch it to read it.
Give me a second while I'm loading out the map.
Okay.
I'll move the daylight so that Booker has a clear.
Yeah, it's over us. I'm just going to keep the setting light. That's what I do. We're not in darkness, right? I still have Hump Fist in here.
Says
And Chad.
Chad.
Chad Truddington.
I think I got everybody here. Right? Is everybody got out on the model?
Yep.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
question.
That is so weird. What is that?
This is the giant iron container, kind of, and as we're kind of underwater here. And Booker kind of goes over it and touches it a little bit, rubbing his hands across it, trying to understand the ruins of it. You wonder what some of the buttons might do, and are they a part of some ancient machinery, Booker? Or do they serve some other more mysterious purpose? You're filled with a sense of curiosity and wonder, and you can't resist, but maybe touch one of them to understand it.
Oh, no. Well, gnomes are good artificers, so it might be a machine.
Well, what
Right.
is that? Is that what it says? Is it tempting me? Or I was just touching it to see what it said.
You try to pull away some of the barnacles from one of these buttons, right? Why did my underwater sound stop?
I mean, I could use a prestidigitation just to remove it. Remove a good chunk of barnacles.
Yeah, you cast prestidigitation. You begin to kind of clean off some of the barnacles. It says, you can't read Gnomish unless you touch it, though, right?
Well, I mean, as long as I just touch, so I guess like touch on the letters.
Mm-hmm. And you touch across the letter, and says, it's confusing what it says. It's just a nameless button almost, right? You can tell the button is. You can tell it's gnomish, though, right?
So is it just not say anything? Is it just like gibberish?
Everyone just do. I'm still reaching towards it. You better stop me.
What would it say is a better question. What type of would it say?
Here lies 4 million gold pieces.
It says, push to unfold.
Origami?
Unfolding. Something like
Gnomish
that.
origami.
Maybe it's like a Qualish artifact or something.
I'll read these out as to them as I'm, I guess, going over not pressing them, but touching the surface to just generally see what each of these say. They could be directions of some kind.
I swear to God, if we get another talking sword, I'm gonna kill it.
If someone was proficient in machinery, they could look at something like this. I don't think anyone is, or tinker's tools.
No.
Machining
Just press
in Monsters of Magic.
I could always use my jeweler's tools to cut it.
If I had more skill points, I'd probably have tinkering. I would have thought I would have had it for thieves' tools, so to know about traps.
Push to unfold. Where should we push to unfold?
Well,
I don't answer him.
definitely only tools that I know how to work is
Why
herbalism.
why don't you just push everything?
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. Thank you,
I'm
Devin.
gonna start smacking the heck out of this container everywhere until I push.
Do
where
you
I have
have
to push.
any of you have any sort of, I don't know, self-preservation?
No.
I'll show you
That's
my
fair.
preservation. The length of my sword is my safety, so I'm going to start hitting it with the tip of the blade. That is my safety. That's the distance.
And so if you had this much bravery with our enemies, we would have had far less problems.
But you see, this is an object. It's not an enemy. It's not going to attack against me. It's just going to stay there. So I can hit it all I
Alright, I
want.
back up as soon as he says that, waiting for it to kill him.
Yeah, what does this have to do with the dragon? No, but anyway, regardless, let's.
Delian,
Oh, I have an idea. Everyone back up. Everyone back up. Let's go in a safe distance. I have an idea.
Delian, what?
I'm just saying
Everyone?
what it seems like Gnome wants to do something.
Okay. Everyone stay very far back. My idea is an ingenious idea.
Are you going to explain it to us before you do it?
I can cast entanglement to push all the buttons. So
Huh?
no one dies.
I could just cast Mage Hand.
It's a nuclear
Yeah.
bomb. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Did
cast Mage Hand would do the same thing.
yeah? Did Okay, I'm gonna go back to the commands. So one of them just says push to unfold. Did any of the other ones say anything?
One says power down. One says power up.
You know what you have to do. Push the button.
One says open. One says close.
One says kick the bucket.
And more pressing question is, if we're so close to the dragon's lair, why is this here?
Why is this here?
Maybe it's the entrance. Maybe it opens the entrance.
I was gonna say that. Maybe it's an elevator or something. Maybe.
Yeah. Why not?
But if
Teleportation.
I'm going to swim a little bit back, I guess this is 30 feet. I'll get into whatever this thing is.
Oh, could we all be grouped together?
I'm going towards you. Say abracadabra as I touch it.
And I was going to, and as I'm getting out, prepared to cast Mage Hand to safely do it, I see
Anto casts Mass Abracadabra. It goes
Anto
up
casts
and touches it. I think Anto is trying to poke it with his sword a little bit.
Anto casts Impatient.
Let me read what happens, Anto. And
no.
with a sense of wonder and curiosity, you can't help but resist the urge to press one of the buttons. As you do, you hear a faint clicking sound, and the container begins to vibrate slightly. Then you feel a rush of excitement and fear, wondering what you might have what might you have activated. And before your eyes, Anto, the container begins to transform. The metal plates shift and arrange, folding and unfolding like a complex puzzle, like nothing you've ever seen before. And you watch in awe as the container takes a new form. What do you do, Anto?
What is this new form? I'm gonna stay where I am
Close
right
to
now.
find out. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an iron golem. Or it did.
As the transformation finishes, as Delian says it's an iron golem, transformation finishes, a massive iron golem stands before you. It's at least 10 feet tall with broad shoulders and rippling muscles. Its eyes glow with a fierce red light and looks down at you with an expressionless face. You feel a sense of fear and wonder wash over you. The golem is an incredible creation and can't help but marvel the size and strength. Thank you, Steve. In the familiar sound of OX3, it programmatically says, "Target acquired." And we roll initiative.
Oh, yeah!
If only we had taken the head to, I don't know, maybe the nose? But somebody wants to keep it for sentimental value for a
I
person
know
that-
what this is!
Wait, what does that have to do with what does that have to do with this fully operational
for
iron golem?
fuck's
because they're all
sake.
connected.
I knew it was gonna be fucking ox.
I know what this is.
What do you mean they're all connected? How are they connected?
This sounds like a conversation that
Like-
can wait till after we deal with the monstrosity.
Like by Wi-Fi? They're connected by Wi-Fi or something? What are you talking about?
Ethernet.
It's a big one.
It appears to be a type of OX heavy prototype, maybe built from
Big
the
Daddy.
last war.
Hey,
As we
Booker,
roll
it's
initiative.
it's your friend. You can talk to him.
It's Bubbles!
It's Mr. Bubbles. I promised myself no gremlin voices, but Bubbles.
Freedom.
Initiative. I have 1d6. Okay.
Give me a second. I'm still loading this up, guys.
Got a 17.
Why are you
We'll be
rolling
right back.
initiative? Is it attacking us? No, right?
I roll a 17. Did anybody beat a 17?
I got
No.
17.
Is it
I tied 17.
so is it initiative? It's plus body, correct?
Yes.
Well, I rolled I swear I had a 2 in body. Well, no, I guess not. That's a 16.
I forgot that body. I forgot that body. I have 21, I think. Hold on a second.
Nice. So we got Delian. Delian, did I put your model out? Where's it at? Oh, it's way over here. Okay. Delian rolls a 21. Viro, what'd you get?
8.
Okay. Booker?
16.
Bog?
14.
Barnon? Barnon's AFK. Anto?
Total of 4.
Okay, I think Barnon's
You're
going to
so
go like
surprised.
this.
Why do I have advantage on initiative?
I don't know. You
Is
tell
it because
me.
of wave?
Maybe. I think
Yes.
it messes up. I think they messed it up. I don't think Wave gives advantage.
Well, no, it does not in the
I don't.
description. Yes.
I think it doesn't in the description, and it's bugged out or something for that. Delian is up first.
Who's up first? Sorry.
Delian.
It's not attacking us, right? It's just
It
saying
did
something.
say
doesn't it?
target acquired.
It's
so...
a target acquired. I'm sorry.
Oh no, Delian wants to make friends with it. Let's go give it a hug.
Well, we could just say, we could just sort of say, like, I could speak in Draconic, like Anto did say, hey, we're your friends.
Okay. Is that all you want to do, Delian?
No, I'm just kidding. Hold on a second. Crap. I don't really know what to do here. I'm going to use Rebuke and try to do radiant damage on it as a right.
All right.
And that'll be radiant to it. It'll do 21d4.
Roll it up. I make a saving throw.
Hold on, I believe so. Hold on just a second. Let me just double check. I think it's a saving throw for half, isn't it?
Yes. Let me roll it up.
I do want to say, in the description, it does actually say that though it functions as a trident of fish command and a weapon of warning, so it does have advantage. It's not a bug.
It doesn't really say there's a saving throw on the description of the rebuke.
Weapon of warning just gives you. I don't know if it gives advantage on initiative, but I know it prevents you from being surprised. But it's okay, Booker. We can have it roll with advantage. It's not a big deal, buddy.
No, it's fine. I'm just
Because
saying.
initiative in our system is not that OP.
Just out of curiosity, it doesn't say there's any save. It just says damage. That's it.
I'll have to roll. It's probably a spell attack roll. Let me look it up.
Maybe.
Let me look it up. Are you using rebuke?
Yeah.
No, I have it as a defense roll. I just didn't put the defense saving throw in there. I already failed the saving throw, so roll the damage, please.
Cool. Hold on.
See how much damage you do.
54.
You 54, so we probably have to tone that ability down maybe a little bit. But it's pretty cool. Use a right, and you do it, but it has a low soul save. That's why, as it gets struck by a lot of lightning or all this radiant flare.
Damage. So basically, the hand would stretch out, and then a huge wave of powerful light would basically envelop it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna move back.
Well, you have to move your character if you want to.
Yeah.
Where do you move?
Just move to cover.
Move back there?
Yeah.
It moves. Let's take a look here. It underwater. It creates a lot of diffusion when it uses breath weapon. I'm going to say it spews out its breath weapon, but it hits everyone on the map.
What?
Even me next to the rock?
Yeah, because it's going to diffuse through the water and connect with all the fishes and everything around. So I'm going to say it hits everyone. Everyone rolls a Constitution /body save.
Let me look at reaction. Hold on just a
DC
second.
19.
Oh wow.
I got a 19. Thank God.
Hey, guess what I got?
You take half
A
damage?
19.
Yes, I roll 39 damage. It's saved for half, so if you pass, you'd only take half damage. 39 divided by 2 is
I'm hurting.
20, I believe. So 39 damage in total.
So 39
sorry.
is half, right?
39 divided by 2. So 39. I tell you the total damage, then you have to do it yourself. It also tries to attack Anto with a slam attack, 1 attack. I don't hit because I roll a 15. Booker's up.
Well, I am not looking good. I'm going to just use wave to cast a general dome around it.
You cast a dome around it.
Not around Anto, around it.
Okay, like this.
Yes. And
Use your once
I'm
per day
going-
ability, right?
Yep, and I'm going to move here and just keep an eye on it from cover. Bonus action, well, I guess secondary, that would be action,
Cast
move,
wall of force around it.
and then I'm going to use, I guess, a point to start channeling mastery.
Sorry, what was the save again? I'm sorry.
Okay, so first of all, Booker, did you move? You said, or you just stayed still, right?
Yeah, I moved down here.
Okay,
I was
moving
up
is
here,
one
down
action
here.
point, so your turn is
Yeah.
over, right? As you do a spell, which is 2 action points, then 1 action point, your turn is over.
Well,
Bog
is
is
an
up.
is a spell an ability from a trident
because
considered a spell?
yeah, because you're using a 2 action point spell, or using a magic item typically is 2 action points. Bog is up.
Okay, so what Bog will do, since we're underwater,
Mhm.
he's going to move the water around the lovely robot's wave as he casts his tidal wave.
I would.
You
I would
cast
also
tidal wave to it.
Yes.
The
also,
problem-
for my
the-
reaction, I did cast Absorb Elf, so I took half of damage.
You cast. You start to begin to summon a tidal wave around it, and you push it up against the dome or the wall of force, trying to slam it into it. Has no effect.
I was going to explain that I did cast that. Yeah.
Has no effect. No.
Does it?
Yeah, because he uses
sorry.
an ability.
Sorry, I'm just I still haven't saved yet, so I don't know what I'm saving against.
39 damage.
Did you make a body save
No,
there?
no. Is it a fortitude save? Is it?
Yes,
what
it's
is
a
it
fortitude. That's correct.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
No, thanks, buddy.
20.
You
21.
pass, so you take 20 damage of poison damage. Bog has no effect, unfortunately, because now it's encased in a wall of force. Viro's up.
Viro will say. Alright, well. Sorry, Anto, and I'm gonna cast a Vortex Warp on him to warp him into the Wall of Force.
You're going to cast... I don't think it works. You can't teleport through wall of force, correct?
Oh, you can?
Let me take a look.
I'm pretty sure you can.
Yeah, then you can cast like Cloud Kill inside of like a Wall of Force. It's like really OP.
You could pinpoint AoE effects inside of it, for sure.
I think it's generally the trying to put something in there that's not, or take something out. Where is that's a
Wall
fifth level
of
spell, right?
force. Yes, it is.
Yeah, wall of force. It specifies.
So
I
when
think it
you-
was something had to do with ethereal plane shift or something like travel,
Yes.
ethereal travel.
Nothing can physically pass through the wall. It is immune to all damage. Can't be dispelled by dispel magic.
Blocking ethereal travel. It does not block. It extends, but you can blink into it. So, Anto, it does work. You have to make a saving throw if you wish to resist the effect, Anto.
Well, so it's trying to get me in it.
That's
Yeah.
correct.
I'm getting you in
You
it.
can't do ethereal travel. It blocks ethereal travel.
It's a
'cause it
blink,
goes
though.
in-
It's a
Is
teleport.
Vortex Warp a ethereal
Okay,
travel?
it's called teleport, so he can blink into it. Do you want to resist the effect, Anto? Yes or no?
Of course, I'm going to. I'm not going inside a fucking minor robot.
You have to make a saving throw versus Viro, right?
Yep,
Saving
make a
throw.
con save. You're really good at this.
Okay.
So you're probably
Really
fine.
good at concepts, yes. As 20.
I think he
Yeah, that
passes.
passes.
Not 20, 21, sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you passed.
Oh, that fails weirdly.
Vyro, do you want to do anything else? You still have your move. And bonus action.
Bonus action, I already cast a leveled spell, so I will end my turn.
Barnon is up.
Going to use Vicious Mockery on it. I'm assuming you can still hear me.
Yeah.
Your design is uninspired and dull.
It's pretty
And it needs to make a Wisdom saving throw, 17. To take 3 or 2 damage.
Damn! You fucking this thing up.
As you speak to it, it like turns towards you and says, "New target acquired."
Uh-oh.
Doesn't take any damage.
Shit.
What else do you want to do, Barnum?
I'll use my bonus action to give inspiration. To myself, since it just did that.
Anto's up. Anto moves off to the side.
Yeah, I'm gonna move to the other side, and that's about it. I can't do much.
Delian's up. Round 2.
How badly hurt is the situation?
Looks damaged, like it's taken some damage from you, but it seems okay.
I'm gonna cast Insect Plague, and what that does is it creates a 20-foot circle of water insects around the stone golem, the iron golem, and then hopefully it'll do some damage. The save here, I don't know how if you're using the fortitude for the
Yes, fortitude.
creatures as well,
Mm-hmm.
but it's 17 according to the DC, I think. I don't know how you determine its DC on this thing, but
Let me. So how we do it is we do opposing. We actually use opposing rolls, right? We use your bending versus this effect. So you summon a bunch of creatures, right? What spell are you casting?
Insect Plague.
Okay, take a look here. Level 5 spell. Are you just creating? It looks like you're just creating it's a concentration spell. So you create
A whole bunch of insects that does 4d10 damage, piercing damage.
Yes, I have to make a roll. The thing is this is kind of a weird one, since you're creating a 20-foot sphere. It spreads around corners, but it's actually a concentration spell. So really what we do is need to create a stat block for this thing, because it's like a physical object. I'm going to say it has swarm mechanics. I'm going to roll a fortitude save with the guy. Here we go. Also, you need to reduce the spirit, right? Your 5 spirit.
Yeah, I already did that.
Okay, here we go. Cool, nice. Hold on here.
If he didn't save, he would take 23.
Let me roll it up.
And it would do it every round for like a minute, so it would keep taking damage over and over again.
Yes. I'm gonna say, you see this insect swarm try to bite him. He takes. Let me take a look here. I'm gonna say, I'll roll a d20. If I roll a 10 or higher, it works. If I roll, so I'll say it works for you. He takes the damage. Roll damage.
Yeah. 23.
23. This
And I'm
insect
gonna keep the insects on him, so he has to save every round, basically, or every turn. Sorry, every turn.
All right, let's go to Ox. Is that the end of your turn?
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last 10. I'm gonna take cover behind the rock, so.
Okay, let's move your model then behind the rock over here. Ox is up. The prototype, he's getting bit pretty bad inside of this wall of force, and he rolls I have to roll a d6 to see if his breath weapon resets. It does not, but he tries to attack the insect swarm. I'm going to roll 3 attacks with him. Attack number 1.
I don't think you can kill the insects. It's supposed to last like 10 minutes.
Yes, but it's like you're actually summoning a swarm. It's a consistent effect, So you're actually summoning physical creatures.
Okay.
And I'll try to attack it. So with swarm mechanics, how it works is they attack it, they just do half damage to it. Because they usually have resistance to blood piercing damage. Bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. But I'll make a few attacks. We'll give the insect swarm like 60 HP or something like that. As a summon, that's pretty good. Attack number 1.
Alright,
Trying to find my guy. There he is. Alright, attack number 1.
Each bug's got 1 HP.
I roll a natural 1. I'll allow you to do additional damage with the insect swarm. Roll it up.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I failed the saving throw as well.
Let's see what my roll is. 23. It's pretty average.
The insects begin to chomp away. I'll take another attack. Here we go. Attack number 2.
They're like water locusts.
I do 7 damage to the insect swarm.
Okay. Do I have to keep track of the insect?
I'll keep track of it for you, buddy. I have it in here.
Okay.
Third and final attack is at disadvantage. I'm going to say it hits with a 16, and it does 5 damage to the insect swarm. The insects are doing a great job, Delian. As this ox prototype swings wildly out, it tries to use whatever it can to damage it, and it doesn't appear to be hurting the insects more. It's like taking its hands, like trying to crush the insects, but there's just too many in there inside of the wall of force, right? And they're getting like inside of all of his gears, in between his joints, and biting away. Booker's up.
I realize we've done like hundreds of points already.
We've basically created a locust snow globe ourselves. Is the ability from wave concentration?
Yes.
Oh, I did not know that. Okay.
It requires 1 action point to maintain the concentration.
Oh, yeah, and the game you can also concentrate on multiple.
That's correct.
Mm-hmm. Okay, it took me there. Took me a second there.
You have 2 action points, Booker. What do you want to do?
2 action points. There's not a lot that I can do here, but I
Seems
can
to be working so far, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, might as well just hold my action then and just wait because.
You look at the fish right next to you that got breathed on by the poison gas. It just falls dead right next to you. Bog is up.
So what Bog will do, seeing that Jillian's spell work, he will. Could I cast Wrath of Nature on him?
Is it a target? Is it an attack roll or a saving throw spell?
Saving throw spell.
Yeah. So how Wall of Wrath of Nature is what the name of the spell is called?
Yeah, it's 5th level. Wrath of Nature.
Okay, I don't see it in my thing, but basically so how it works is any attack roll spell does not work, but a saving throw spell works. Again, it's up to some interpretation, but for the most part, it works. So Fireball, for instance, wouldn't work.
That's probably since he's underwater, he controls the coral and just makes the coral go everywhere, attacking the iron giant.
Sure.
Deck save, please.
Here we go. I think I passed with an 18.
Yeah.
Do I take any damage?
Ha.
Roll it up.
Of course.
What's the total?
23.
23 is the total, so I take 11.
Mm-hmm.
The Iron Giant is just getting mangled by all these spells, and the insect swarm entering its body, it's getting badly damaged. Bog, is that the end of your turn?
Bonus action, I'll activate my Acid Sword.
Okay. Pyro's up.
How bad is this thing looking?
Bad.
Yeah, I won't waste overcasting a fucking salamander in there. I'm just gonna do
the Thunderdome.
Vera's close.
Why would Vera put a salamander in underwater?
That would just be awkward.
I'll just in case it was can't really get out. I don't really have anything to do anything instead of a wall of force.
Yeah, sorry about that. Thought it was.
I mean, you're fucking it up, so there's no reason. I'm just gonna use my movement to where are y'all
Just
at?
sit around and wait.
I think we're underwater, so it's half movement, right? Difficult terrain.
Is yes, if you don't have natural swimming speed. You swim at half as.
I will. That's 30 feet. How far away from y'all are you? Y'all are too far away. Fuck it, I'll dash and then I'll just quicken spell Prayer of Healing.
Onto who? The group?
Yeah, everyone.
Oh yeah, because we got hit with the poison gas. Roll it up.
Yeah.
Isn't prayer?
I'll say it hits as many people as you want, Viro, right? Or how many people? What's the maximum amount of targets?
Never mind. That cast takes 10 minutes. I think
Cast.
everyone's just about to say that.
It's a 10-minute cast time. Sad times. Viro, do you want to do anything else?
No, then my turn.
Okay, Barnon's up.
I just get over on this ledge here, just sit down on it, pull out my cello. I just start playing and taunting this thing because I can't do anything else to it while everybody else kills it.
Anto's up.
Well, we can't do nothing, so I'm gonna be on top of the dome. I'm gonna swim all the way on top of the dome and just sit around the head of it, and just that's it.
Like that?
Yeah, in like a sort of like a prone position, like paint me like one of your French girls. Kind of situation. Right there.
You're not
Delian's up.
helping. So tempted to turn around.
I'm doing nothing right now, so I'm just sitting around.
Delian's up.
I'm gonna go back, take a better look at it. I'm gonna continue the concentration, but use spiritual rejuvenation to regain 5 spirit.
You can't move and cast that. It's an action to do that spell, right? For an action?
It's 2 APs for the
Yes,
the ability.
But you're
Is that
concentrating, that's 1 AP.
Okay, so I guess I can't move. All right,
That's correct.
So I'll just get the spirit back.
You want to get to use a spiritual rejuvenation? Boom, use your rights.
Yeah.
Are you almost out of rights?
Yep. No, I only used 3, so I have 4 left.
Oh, because you use some feats?
No, I just haven't used a lot of rights because this is a new day, isn't it?
Yeah,
Or
new
is
day.
it
You only have 5 rights at the start of your day as a priest. Right?
7 because I use feats.
Yes, okay, cool. Nice, I like it. I'm going to roll the saving throw again because it's the start of the turn for this creature. I'm assuming that's how AoE effects work, is usually they start on the start of the creature's turn while they're in the AoE. What's your spell save DC?
17.
I've missed by 1, roll damage. 20?
20.
Gets badly
Focus,
munched
either
up,
way.
and then I'm going to roll to see if it's the d6 to see if its breath weapon resets. It's probably only way to defeat it. It does not. But it tries to make a few more attacks. Attack number 1. Hits for 20 or 10 damage onto the swarm. Swarm's at 38. Attack number 2.
Yeah. If it goes below 30, I guess its damage is halved, right?
Yes. I do another 11. It's now below 30. It's halved, so now the swarm is bloody.
Okay.
Attack number 3 at disadvantage. Swarms have typically pretty low AC. I roll pretty good, and I will say it does 8 damage. It's getting badly hurt, though, but the swarm is almost destroyed in there. Booker's up.
Concentrating, that's point.
Bog is up.
Okay,
Why
what
are you keeping that wall of force up? We could just look. I think it's close to death. We could get rid of it.
No.
What Bog will do, as you see him, like channel a bunch of like lightning energy, as it is within sight of him of 120 feet.
Yeah.
He speaks in Draconic and says, "May the blessing of the gem dragons that they gave me strike my enemies down," as he uses Call Lightning at 5th level. Deck save, please.
I don't think it'll work because like you're creating a point-to-point interaction similar to Fireball, so it won't work. It won't strike through the wall of force like that.
If anything, it would hit Anto.
Yeah.
Yes, do it.
Do it! Do it anyway!
Trying
Also,
to be.
I don't know
Also,
if
we
a
are
cloud
underwater. I don't know
Yeah.
if there's going to be something like a cloud and then it shoots
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, that's
that
what I'm
creates
saying.
like a tunnel.
I'm going to skip Bog for now because he figures something out. Byro's up.
I can't do anything. All my spells target.
Yeah,
Welcome
exactly.
to the club.
Join the club. We can't do anything.
I'm like, maybe lightning will work. No.
I gotta leave in like 10 to 15, but wait, no.
Sure. Byro's up. Byro
Hey,
just
Barnon,
moves and
and I just just cure wounds, Barnon.
roll it up.
You get back 21
Nice.
HP.
Barnon's up.
I just keep playing the same thing I'm doing.
Anto?
Same thing.
Delian?
So 21 hit points to everybody, or 21 hit points to?
Just
Just,
Barnon.
just to Barnon.
Okay, I'm gonna move now. Hold on a second.
No, I inspire Byro for in graciousness of his healing.
Where's Fire?
Right next to me.
Oh, why is he all the way over there? Alright, too late.
To heal me.
That's the end of your turn because you move about 30 feet, which with swimming it requires a full action point to do. Roll. I'm going to roll a saving throw with the guy. I pass with a natural 20, but so I do you do half damage with that ability.
Yeah, it's not gonna do very
So we'll
much
say a
this round.
quarter.
Yeah.
So roll it up. Because
Fire
normally
just rolled 2d10, so
yeah,
6.
Still does quite a bit. It's bad. It's well bloodied or something, I would say, right? And then its turn is up. I roll the d6 to see if it's reset. Here we go. It does reset, and it releases the gas inside of it. And you see the whole cloud begin to go there. I'm going to say the swarm is destroyed as a result. And it looks over at the party. It says, target acquired. Booker's up.
Well, it couldn't. If the cloud is in there, could it even see us?
Well, it
basically clouding its own
basically
vision.
goes out and then dissipates by the end of the turn.
So it turns clear. Okay.
Exactly. So you can still target it.
Well, I mean, there's one spell I could do, but that would be yeah. I can cast it since I'm not going to be moving. So, I keep concentration, I guess, with the trident, and 2, I'm going to cast. Where did it go? I had the spell. It's a level 2 spell.
Do you have it
I'm gonna
prepared?
cast it. Yeah, but there's a long list of them, and I can't remember what it starts with. It's like, oh, there it is. Because it's a weird name. Snillox Snowball Swarm. I've been trying out a bunch of spells.
Here we go.
So, pull out a white rock chip, and a flurry of magical snowballs erupt from a point you can choose within range.
Yep. We'll say it can appear within inside the range of it, sure.
So it's 90 feet, so I can get that. He needs to make a dexterity saving throw. I'm going to cast it at 4th level.
So that's 4 spirit?
Yes, 4 spirit, and he needs me to make a dexterity saving throw.
Let me roll it up, see what we get. I fail. I roll a natural 1.
And that means using a spell slot.
all these snowballs hit it from behind.
So that would be 3, 4, 5d6. So let me roll those. It's cold damage, so I assume 22. There's just explosion of snow.
How pretty.
Yeah, it's actually a snow globe now.
With dead bugs all over the ground.
With dead bugs in it, yeah. It's just throwing snowballs through the water.
What more spells can you throw in there? Mix up our snow globe a bit.
It's
I
already
could, move the gravel.
Bog is up.
yeah.
Okay, I got erupting earth it.
Okay, I'll make it. That could work because it's an AoE effect, but like below where you can see it. So the ground beneath it begins to get disrupted. I make a body save, right?
Dex save, yeah.
Let me roll it up. I'm rolling pretty bad on them. I roll a 16. I don't know if that passes.
That matches.
So I pass. So I take half damage from the erupting earth.
It's now rough terrain.
It's not moving anywhere.
I got a 17 with damage.
Cool. It's badly hurt. Viro, I'm assuming, is a skip. Barnum's a skip. Anthos a skip. Delian is up.
Well, it's still in the wall of force, right?
Yes.
It's still surrounded by. So we can't really hit it with anything except like light spells or something like that, right?
You tell me what
we
you want to do,
only
bud.
hit it with, like earth spells and
I mean,
magic
could-
nature.
If I understand it, if I cast like a fireball, for example, it wouldn't go through it, right?
No.
It would not. Fire, lightning bolt does not work through wall of force. I think some DMs would.
I would, trust me.
I think some DMs would say nothing goes through it, but just to simplify it. But
So what are we doing? We're just waiting for it to die or something? It's kind of weird.
Much.
Waiting for Booker to kill it.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll just move toward the rest of the party wherever they are.
okay.
I'll move close to
Ox
Zero
is
just
up,
in case.
and it begins to. I'm going to roll a D10. It's been a D20. It's been a long time since this thing has been underwater, but the gnomes have repurposed it, as we remember, maybe back in the Temple of Emos. With that,
Counter spells.
and I have to roll pretty high. Unfortunately, its repair mechanism has been damaged. And it can't repair, so it's waiting. Booker's up.
Let's give it another 4th level snowball swarm.
Do you
That's
want to
four.
save spell slots? Because you could drop it and we'll
So
finish it.
that's another 4 spirit, by the way, Booker.
I'm aware.
Okay, so how many spirit you got left?
I am down to 9, I believe.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah, but I have an ability that lets me, I guess, recharge it. So, as a wizard, right?
I don't know. I don't think so, but I could look.
Because normally the wizards have that ability that allow them to regain spell slots. I assume that you would have something like that.
I don't know. I have to look. Probably not, but sorcerers have it. But what do you want to do, Booker? It is what it is.
Well, a dexterity saving throw is needed.
Here we go. I passed with a natural 20.
And
Well, it's still
So I take
going
half
to
damage.
half on a successful one. So
So you can roll
it's still-
2d6, I think, right? Just to tell me the total.
It's 5d6.
Okay.
And then,
Yeah, let's half it up. It's fun to roll
Well,
lots of dice.
So
10 damage.
10 damage. It's on death's door, Booker.
Okay.
Bog?
okay, I have a question. Since all the snow is in there, right?
Yes.
Could I technically cast Cone of Ice? Because there is ice in the dome.
No, because it's the origination probably from this cone of ice is probably self. In other words, it's self to the object, so it wouldn't work.
Isn't
Okay.
Isn't your Wrath of Nature still there?
I just wanted to ask.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
That's
then
cool.
I'm just going to cast Erupting Earth again because I can.
All right, pass with a 20. I roll a natural 16.
17 damage.
So half damage, so 8, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's badly hurt. It's on death's door. Byro's a skip. Barnon's a skip. Anthos a skip. Delian is up again.
I'm
And
going
if
to
I
assume
cast-
you cannot cast Vortex Warp on yourself because that would be broken.
I kind of like that
If I
ability
cast-
still. You can still use that right ability where you use the D-Force if you wish to, Delian.
If I cast the cantrip Word of Radiance, that would go through the wall of force.
It would.
But I'd have to get very close. What about Sacred Flame? Out of curiosity.
Same
yeah.
thing. Sacred Flame would work as well.
Oh, that'd work.
I'll use
Yes.
Sacred Flame.
So I make a body save. You
And
see,
I
I make a save because the origination of the flame begins inside the target, right?
It's
so
a Dex save, I guess, or body
Yeah.
save. Yeah.
Yep, I'm rolling it up. I fail.
That's
Roll
what I-
damage.
Okay.
one of the perks of that cantrip because it can get past cover.
13. Not
Thir-
bad.
13 damage. How do you destroy Ox, the prototype?
So I reach out the hand and some flame forms around the head of the ox prototype and basically smashes it from both sides.
And you see it fall back, shutting down. As you see it fall, collapse back, Booker, inside of the wall of force.
Turn off the shield then.
And that's her.
What a boy.
It gets very cold. It gets very cold around Anto as all the snow is just and dead
Okay,
bugs.
I gotta run, but
Please,
can't
please.
finish up.